everyone. Right, I'm just going to have to adjust my camera because I'm from an angle and this is going to be one heck of a stream. So, hiya all. Hiya. Okay, so how is everyone today? I am in a box of shame with myself because I didn't realise how many books I've actually got. And I haven't counted them. And I don't want to count them, but I think I'm going to count them. However, this should be a fun stream. Hiya, everyone. So I'm going to spend, if you're watching this on playback, I'm going to spend a couple of minutes just saying hello to everyone. So those that are already here, hi, big welcome. And let's go back. Hiya. Oh, my goodness, it's going so fast. Hi, everyone. So we've got lots and lots of people. Hold on. So we have got, I'm going to go back to the beginning. Kim, Dallas Stone, Jude, Mum, Lou, Lena, Caroline, Melody, Tony, Dionia, Desiree, Selena. Woohoo! Selena, I've not seen you in ages. How are you, girlie? Teresa, Debbie, hi, Pamela, Loretta. That's okay, Loretta. I'm waving back. Lucy, hi, Randy, Design, Maggie, Denise. Good afternoon, everyone. So yes, today you've seen my thumbnail. You have seen the title, and I most definitely went when I got them all on the table. So hence the name. Yeah, I'm okay. I had a bad day yesterday. I was on the floor yesterday all day, but I'm good. I'm good. It's all good. Hi, you picked on the floor yesterday all day, but I'm good. I'm good. It's all good. Hi, you pickle. Hi, Kenneth. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Hi, Joshua. Hi, Elizabeth and Elizabeth E. Hi, Suzanne. That's okay, my lovely. You lurk away. Of course it's okay. Lurking is just as well as chatting. Don't you worry. Hi, Sharon. So, hi, everyone. Are you ready for this? I've been singing that song in my head for the past hour. You know that, y'all ready for this? Do, 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 do. I've been doing that for the last hour because, yeah, I'm overwhelmed with the sight in front of me. So if I just lift you up, we have got stacks, guys, stacks. So, I don't even know what to say about it. We're going to be here a while. So I have to just adjust you. There we go. And we're going to get on with it. Hi, Michelle. So, yes. I know. Don't judge. Don't judge. Bring it on. Do you know? Hi, Amberly. Did I see Amberly? No, Alejandra. Sorry. Sharon, this is why I need my glasses on. Bridget. Yeah. I'm okay, Kenneth. I'm all right. Hi, Robin. Oh, Robin, I don't know how long I'm going to be. I'm going to judge this as a 3-hour stream, but we're going to see. I'm going to judge it as 3 hours, but you never know. Hi, Robin. Hello. Hi, everyone. So I'm quite a happy chappy. I'm not a chap, but you know what I mean. I'm a happy chappy today. But I'm not going to be when I'm putting all this back. So I'm not going to go in any particular order, but I think I might start with hardback books because they're going to go at the bottom. Hi, Cheshire. Well, Dar. Hi, Dar. I'm going to be here a while. Loretta, try putting your settings down maybe. All right, so do you know what? I'm going to have a sip of tea and I'm just going to go straight into this. And we're going to start off with the hardbacks. I haven't put this in a particular order. And you're going to laugh at me in a minute. Got a few books, do you? Well, we might have a few. Hi, Morticia. We might have a couple. So I put tally for books I own. I'm going to try and tally this up, but if I don't get this right, then oh well, I'll be a few short. Okay, Dionia, thank you for joining us. All right, let's just get into some, shall we? Let's get into some. Why not? Caroline, I'm gonna say probably more close to 3, 4. I have 100. I have a problem 100. So we're going to hashtag that as I have a problem. Yeah, oh gosh. I'm sorry if there's a slight interruption. Let me know. Hi, Stephanie. Let me know if there's any problems with the screen or the sound, because we've got really heavy rain come over here. So it could mess up with the signal. Right. So first, I'm not going to go through them all completely. I'm going to do a little sort of preview. We've got the Saga Oksagna by Emily Lydell Oberg. So we've all seen this. Good hardback book, and you've seen the illustrations, I'm guessing, in most people's channels. They're beautiful. I've still got one work in progress in this. So this has just come out for reprint, so you can get this anyway now. Yeah, this is so this is an old one, and this is a work in progress, and I've still got to do a background on it. Hi, Sharon. This was just, again, a very quick one. But I haven't, these are quite old. I got the first print of this, so you can see that it's a stunning book. My colouring has changed a lot since I worked in this, because I got this when it first ever come out. So it's one of those books that is stunning to have in your collection, but it's on reprint now, and a lot of people couldn't get it, so yeah. Hi, Rosa. Yeah, you made it. Well, and are you buckled in for the ride? You got your cups of teas and coffees? All right, so that's one. Then we got Tenderful Enchantments, as you probably have seen this again. We've just got her latest one. This is by Clara Markova. This is another hardback book. I got it from her shop originally and not on Amazon, so you can see it's got a little blue faint signature. Yeah, you can hear my budgie. Yeah, you're right. You are correcto. And I've done this one in here. If I tilt it, you can see it. This was a ton of fun to do. I very much enjoyed this one. We've got, I think this was different pencils. We've got some stickles on the letterbox, like, I don't know if it shines, but we've got some stickles on that. We've got some chrome on that. But to be honest, I haven't worked in this at all since, which is really bad, because we get all this kind of stuff and we then have to dedicate time to other books. So anyway, I'm not, the thing is with collections, you put stuff in there, you go back to them. So you've probably seen a good old amount on people's channels again, and you've got this. Dionia, this is Tenderful Enchantments by Clara Markova. Nice hardback. So this is on her Etsy as well, which I know is sometimes hard to get because of shipping. But if you stalk Amazon long enough, you might see it crop up again. So look on the book depository. I don't know if they do it on there. Look on your Amazons. UK Amazon was in stock when I last looked, but you've seen these. They're beautiful, and I haven't done hardly a thing. I did a demonstration on how to do fairy wings in there, so I will finish that off. If there's a funny signal with the picture, you know it's because it's absolutely pouring down with rain. So you've seen these. This is something I would like to do as well, this huge one. So we'll get round to them. But yeah, we've seen them floating around. They're beautiful books, aren't they, Clara Markova's? You know, you know what you're going to get with her books. The paper's amazing. The hardback quality is amazing. The line art's amazing. And you just can't really go wrong. So that is Miss Clara Markova's Tenderful Enchantments. Anything that you see on this video, this stream, please just ask, request, and I'll do a flip through. Then we've got the Swedish version of Jewellery Box by Hannah Karlzon. Love this book. Again, a nice hardback book. I love my hardbacks. Hi, KP. If you've come in, I didn't see you. Hiya. So this is her later one. She's got another one coming out, I think spring, but it's not going to be on Amazon apparently, so you have to go through Printworks, and there's another Swedish website, but I'll give you more details nearer the time. So we've all seen this. It's got stunning illustrations, her usual style, and it is got jewellery, but to be fair, it's a lot less than what I thought it would be. You know, there's more crystals, in my opinion, in one of her other books. So, you know, I want to do a colour along in here next year, because there's quite a few that I really love. We did a jewels demonstration here, how to do gems, and we did that in a live stream. However, if you want me to refresh anything or you want me to do it again, let me know. I've got the other jewels on the page we can always do. And then when I was gifted the whole binds, I did this double pager here to test them out, and they're a dream in this book. And then the rest just is a mixture of her usual illustrations. I personally love this book. You can do some really nice like golds, silvers, coppers, antique colours. You know, there's so many gorgeous pictures in it. Personal things, I don't really like huge animals like this. Hi, Sky. I'm so sorry about the little interruption, guys, in a flicking on the screens. It's the heavy rain. I've just started, Louise. I'm my third book in, so not far. This was another one that I did just in my spare time. That was an off the whim one. I wasn't sure that I was even going to do this, and then I ended up doing it. Really enjoyed this. This was quite a simple, stuck to green, stuck to greys, and I just did a big jewel, and I just did a little bit of gold. This was a ton of fun to do. So really love this. I really, really enjoyed this. Yeah, I enjoyed it as well on it. It was nice, wasn't it, to do? And then we did another demonstration on gems, on how to do diamante gems on these ones. So again, if you want me to, you can always go back and watch. Yeah. If you want me to refresh any of the gems jewels, let me know. I will gladly do so. Hi, everyone coming on in. And then it's just, you know, what you've seen on the flip throughs on other channels. Colour with Claire's got a review on this. If you want to pop over to her channel, she's got one. So that is the Swedish version of Jewellery Box by Hannah Karlzon. Next is another one of Clara Markova's books. This is, I think, called Magical Delights. Am I right? I think I'm right. This is Karlzon La Donosti. Don't ask. I have butchered that altogether. But well. Okay, again, I got this at the time off of, I think I got it off of Etsy. I think Andrew got me this one. So it comes with the bookmark, which I've kept inside. And then we jump on into the illustrations. This was her first release. Very whimsical, not as busy on a page. Gorgeous book. Another one. I need to do more in her books. It's just so many books, so little time. And don't forget, guys, I do have chronic pain, so I can't sit for long periods of time. However, I think I've pretty much got all the books that I want. And along with that, oh, I've done this one. Along with that, I can just pull off a shelf when I fancy it, and that's a good thing. Okay, so we've got this one. This is one that I did a long time ago, and my little assistant Buzz helped me with this one. And I did this, I believe, with Polly's. Here, I know, right? I'm the same. Until tomorrow, and then we've got another one coming. I will not mention that. Okay. So this one I did a while ago, and I have my little friend Buzz. He was my colouring assistant on that one. And this was my favourite of hers, if I'm honest. Like, personally, I really, really loved this one when it came out. So it's because it's more fairy-like with less animals. But then I really like her latest one as well. So to be fair, I like them all, you know. Okay, so that's another one that I'm going to do relatively soon, because I've looked at this a few times lately and be like, yes, I want to do it. Okay, so I've done this one as well. I did this as like an elf fairy was my thing, and it was quite green, and there was a lot of leaves by the end, and I just fancied doing something really simple. and something that, you know, I wanted to test out the Black Widows. So I did the blackberries and the raspberries with the Black Widow pencils. And this was mostly a Black Widows. I think I did it all in Black Widows, apart from some stickles. You can see the glitter. Pickle. There you go. Hi, Louise. Welcome over to the community. Remember, guys, if there's anything for me and I've not seen it, just pop it in caps so I can see it and it catches my eye. This is another one that I really, really like. Another beautiful one. A good thing with her things, it is single-sided, and you can, if you want, not worry about this on the back, and you can go in with more mediums on that. So, you know, you don't have to stick to just pencils, but my opinion is that you do. And remember, with Clara Markova's books, you get the fairy doors, and the fairy doors will go on certain pictures that have the little line for you to snip a line out very carefully. Do it very carefully. And you can, I'm trying to find one now, you can put the little fairy door in. Let me find one. Come on, Sam. Was that one? No. These ones. Okay. So you can see on her books, there's a little line there. And you can snip that very carefully in the back. And then you will find the door that corresponds with that. So in this case, it's going to be the little circular one here. So you would apply that onto that picture, and that goes hand in hand. Thank you, Debbie. Then I have Daydreams twice, and you're going to wonder why. One is because I butchered one that I started. Hold on. Let me get it. And it's my favourite book. Well, apart from Serena, it was my other favourite book. So I originally got Dag Drama, which was my first one. And then I got Daydreams because I messed one up in this and I needed to rectify it in a new book. I know I have problems. Take care, Dionia. So I'll first go through Dag Drama. This was my one of my first adult colouring books, guys. So if the ones in this are not great, then you know why. So I've been saying about it for ages. I really want to do this image. So everyone's seen this. This was one of my first colouring books with cheap Faber-Castell student pencils. My lord. So I have done a few in here, not huge amounts, because as I said, it takes me forever. And this was the one I was most proud of in this. And I will always reference it. Chris Cheng helped me with this face when I never knew how to do skin. And then you go off and you do your own thing. So if you need a reference, guys, use the YouTube colouring channels, and then you will find your own way and you will start using your own colours. But it gives you an idea. So I really, really loved doing this. Now, she did never finish it, but her skin she did. And I just did everything else myself. And I spent what must have been about 3 weeks on and off. I was bedbound at the time, so I had to do it in intervals. And I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much. So this is another one I quite enjoyed. I just wanted to do a page of mushrooms in autumnal colours. I've got to add a background to this, but I'm going to leave it for now. And that was just in, like, testing out how to do the stalks, how to do different browns and reds, and, you know, all those kinds of colours that you use. But this was one of my first colouring books. So, and look at the skin on that. I mean, I enjoyed that at the time. The skin on it was like crap for me. You know, I can... She's washed out. She's like Ghost. She's like me. Look, she's like me. So that was one of my first ever faces. Then I did this one, but again, I wasn't good with skin, and I took my time on this. But then this is one of my first colorings back in the day. I've been coloring 4 years, so it takes time. Hi, Valerie. So this was the one I butchered. I don't know how, unless I go with a black background. It was one of my Neo attempts and I butchered it. So we'll just skip on by. We've all got those pages. And my God, look at that. These were the first faces that I ever coloured 4 years ago. Didn't know what I was doing. So we've all got those pages, haven't we? So we'll go on through it. Again, Don't forget, one of my first books, that's got a lot of gold. You know. And then these are 2 pages I did 4 years ago. But it taught me how to shade. So I'm not gonna sit there and call myself terrible, because I had budget pencils, and I mean budget £10 pencils, and I had 2 or 3 colouring books, and I just taught myself over time. And you know, it takes time. It takes time. Then this was for an event, and I spent hours on this Red Sea. It's unbelievable. And this was a really, again, very old picture. This one, I started him in a tabby, and I'm going to go back at this, I think, and try and finish. I started this guy with pencils. I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to do paints. I can't do that sky in pencils. I'll be here forever. Again, this was one of the first ever ones that I did. That gold, what is going on with that gold? Never mind. We'll get there, guys. You know, it's one of those things. So that was book 1. And then I bought book 2 to do the unicorn. So I just wanted to do it in those pinks. I haven't done a background yet. I might do a black background for that. Get some acrylic paint. And then I did In Memory of Katrine, you know, our lovely always colouring lady. I did that one and followed her so that we had a remembrance piece for the beautiful woman that we knew. So that was the other reason why I got copy number 2. So you can always buy a second copy if you mess up. And I really love this page, and I might end up doing this in completely different colours. But you remember our lovely Katrine, she passed away, bless her heart. That was in memory of her. Yeah, I do, but then I've got a lot of patience for the hobby. Okay, so I haven't done anything in any of Maria Trolls. So I have the Vivi Needs a Friend. I know our Pickle here has got this. This is the Swedish version. I have not done a solitary single thing in this, and you will hear me say that for a lot of my books. But to be honest, I've got my collection now. I'm pretty happy with it. Yes, I'll add to it, but you know, the thing is, I don't plan on ever giving this hobby up, ever. I will keep doing this till the end of time. So I will have these here forever, and that's my justification. So that is Vivi Needs a Friend. As I said, if you need any flip throughs, I'm gonna have to like whiz through a little bit. Yeah. Robin, you're as bad as me, girl. I really want to do some more, but I don't reach for Maria Troll. I don't know why. So then I've got Blomster Mandala, or Blomster Mandala, however you say it. Again, Maria Troll. I bought the Swedish version. Me too, Louise. Me too. Until I drop, I'll be colouring. I don't plan on ever giving this hobby up. So there you go. Okay, so we've all seen these. I got the Swedish version. They're exactly the same as the English edition. Different publisher, that is your only difference. This is from Printworks, which is in Sweden, and then I'm not sure who the English publishers are, but you've seen these. If you want any individual flip throughs of anything, you message me after, and I will gladly do that for you. Just let me know in the comments. So if you haven't seen, you've seen these, no doubt, but if you haven't seen any, then you let me know. Okay, then we've got Skymning's Timmin, which I think is Nightfall by Maria Troll. I've still got to get back to my hedgehogs in this because we were doing that, but never mind. So you've seen the majority of this. Again, this has been on other channels. Yeah, exactly, Kiwi Mum. Oh, just put all the colouring books in there with me as well, and then I'll be a happy person. Then we'll paint the skies, eh? Okay, so that's the other one. These are all the hardbacks that I'm doing first. So you've probably got all of these ones. I'll get onto some of the unusual ones after. I'm just going in the piles that are next to me. Okay, so I'm going to have to like do relatively quickly because otherwise I'll be here forever. And then we have Tide Bath, which is Seasons by Hannah Karlzon. Yeah, I know. I'll have to put that request in now to Andrew, eh? If I go before you, make sure my plot is huge so that I get to be with all of my things. Okay. So anyone that's come on in, a huge welcome to you. And I've just not seen, I won't, just a pre-warning, I won't be in chat much because I will be flipping through and going through, and it will be me talking a lot and showing you. And yeah, I've got these books, I know, and yes, I haven't done much in that. I started that with I think it was Kate's Colour in Haven at the time, but I just never finished it. Again, you know, just when I feel for things, I'll pick them up. When I don't, then they're there. So that is the Tide Bath Seasons. And then we've got, what's this one? Magic's Grinning by Hannah Karlzon. I can't remember the English version. Can't remember it. So we have quite, no, I'm going to have to rush a little bit. But no, I won't be rushing, let's face it. Oh my, that page is busy. Again, this one, see, in Hannah Karlzon's books, I don't know if anyone else is the same, I really am drawn to the ladies in the books because they're just so stunning. And I also liked the gemmed jeweled bugs. Magical Dawn, thank you. That's what it's called in the English. So I'm really drawn to certain pages, not all pages. Like, I love these types, you know, with the girls. So if I'm going to head towards her books, I kind of want to do one of those. Or if I want to do something sweet and simple, then I will. But her books are so versatile with mediums. They also take your pencils. All pencils I've used on them have been absolutely perfect. So yeah, I've got that one. And then I've got some, I think it's called Summer Nap by Hannah Karlzon. There we go. And same old story with me. There is a lot I need to do, but I don't ever think I'm going to complete a book, even if I, in that book, only colour 1 or 2, is there again for the rest of my life. So I did this one here, which again is quite an old one because this is another old book. Can't remember when it was released, but it was a while ago now. Is it at the front? 2016. So there you go. I got it all the way in 2016, and a lot of books have been added to my collection since then. And guys, once I've got over a couple of buddy colours, any suggestions for a December channel subscriber buddy colour, then let me know in the comments, not in the chat. And if you want to do it, which artist you'd like to do the channel buddy colour, because at the moment we've got a Serene one. So if there's any suggestions, then let me know and we'll go with that. Okay, so that's some hardbacks. Do you want me to do, I'm trying to look. Okay, we'll go to this pile. I've got stacks in front of me. Okay, so we all know this was my first ever colouring book ever. Now, do you want to see felt tip pens? The days of felt tips, everyone. That was my first book, and I only had stapler, felt tips, and my God, look at that with my first pencil. Look, this was, oh my goodness, my screen's going funny. What's going on with my screen? Hold it, let it sort itself out. Hold on, guys. Is it sorting out? YouTube's having a lot of problems at the moment with screens. Okay, I think it's, no, is it going again? Just, I'm not going to turn it. I'm going to wait for it to stop. There we go. No, it's as soon as I move again. What is going on with YouTube? I've noticed on everyone's live streams recently, is the sound okay? It's just the picture. It's doing this. Hold on, everyone. Okay, so it keeps doing this on live streams. Okay, it's YouTube. They're having a lot of problems on live streams recently. Okay, so this was felt tips, and these were felt tips. So you can tell this was my first ever book. So good old felt tips. They were the ones that got me into colouring, so I'm not even going to diss them. You know, I did that a long time ago. Again, that was one of the first pencil pieces I ever did. It was an old book, guys. Another one. This is my first ever book before I had any other books in my collection. So, you know, felt tips again. So if you wanted to see my first ever ones, I had an idea for that at the time, and then I got bored because I was just doing black. It was going to be black and gold. So yeah, we've all seen that, and it's first ever book. First ever. Ever. Then this was gifted by a lovely lady over on Instagram. This is gorgeous, and I just, again, need to get around to doing some. It is a little bit on the different side. This is Cursed Pirate Girl by Jeremy A. Bastian. And again, it takes a required taste, and it's got a story to it as well because it comes from a book. But there's certain things, nautical things, that I thought were pretty cool. So it is one of those I will get around to for sure, especially if it's gifted. I really appreciate everything, you know, and it's got a story to it. It's one of those that you, even if you didn't colour, you've got a little story for it. Who's coming that I've not seen? Hi, everyone. Is Seen Bean in the house? Yeah, it was mine as well, Desiree. It was mine. Enchanted Forest was the very, very first one, and it's got a lot of felt tips or markers, walk-based markers, as you all know. Hi, May. Hi, everyone that's come on in. If I've missed you, it's just because my head's down. Right, then we've got Romantic Country, the third tale. Again, you've seen all these. Oh, Kiwi Mum, I love that answer. He gets killed off early. He did in season 1, didn't he? Oh, that's gave me a giggle. Okay, so we know what's going on in the romantic countries again. Oh, I love that answer. That's brilliant. Did you Lord of the Rings as well? Still not watched them. I'm terrible. Okay, so I did that recently, and this was with Prisma colour pencils predominantly, and I've got some Poscas in there as well, but not much. This took me forever, but I enjoyed this one. I'm so sorry with the interruption in the screen, folks. It's YouTube and it's pouring with rain. Thoroughly enjoyed this, and this made me want to pick up this book again. However, I've not, because there's other books come out. I still not got back to that one. Oh my. Okay, so you know the Romantic Country. This is the third tale by Eerie. Is it Eerie? Again, I've started this one, Grandma's Shelves, and there is some gorgeous, gorgeous illustrations in this. Valerie, that is a hard question for me. Favorite pencil. I'm going to say Polly's because I learned with them. Faber-Castell Polychromos. However, I love all my pencils. And that is the honest answer. So, I love them all. Okay, so we've seen what's in the Romantic Country. I love this for Christmas. That's an idea. There is some Christmas ones in here, guys. So if we've got Christmas coming up, we've got a couple of Christmas ones in here. No. Okay. Then I'm going to go over to Inky Ivy, which is Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, a magical tale to colour by Johanna Basford. There is a story to this book. You've all seen this. It was the release before her latest World of Flowers. I'm not going to go into too much detail with this. There is a whole story to this. Again, if you want any particular flip throughs, you do let me know. I will do that for you separately. Me personally, just my personal, don't hate me. My personal feelings on this was not my favourite. However, the finished pages I've seen of this is amazing. And I'll tell you why I wasn't overly keen. When I look at a page, I want to see a picture, and the story kind of distracted me. But again, one for the collection. There's a lot of flowers. I started this page belongs to. I need to do all the stuff coming off of it. But yeah, that's about as far as I've got. Then we're going to go into some more Johanna Basfords because they're here. So yes, you're asking why I have two. I don't even remember why I bought a second one. But there you go. So this was one of my earlier colouring books. And I'm up to that one, up to that. But that's it. I'm up that up. If my page goes funny, one of my first ever books. Hi, Victoria. Anyone that's come on in, welcome over. One of my first ever, a lot as well as the other Hannah Karlzon. I think I had the Hannah Karlzon's Daydreams, and I had this and Enchanted Forest. They were the three, and this was done with the most cheapest pencils, again the Faber-Castell Classics, and this was just for a challenge, this one, in just to do black, white and grey, and I just greyed this up like a monochrome, and I really actually like that, and that was done ages ago. This was nearly 4 years ago, guys. 4 years. Anyone that's come, hiya, Jen. So that's a long old time ago, guys. Honestly, I can't even remember doing that. Then I did this one again. That was with Faber-Castell student pencils. So don't forget, these are seriously old. And again, I did that like, oh my God, here my screen goes again. What is going on? We're going on a disco. It's YouTube, and I really can't do anything about the screen doing it. Hi, Ray. Again, apologies for interruption on the screen. YouTube's having technical difficulties and making my stream a mess. Oh my. Is it go all funny on your screens in different colours, or is the image just going all over the place? There we go. It's just a nightmare. Stop it. The aliens are in my camera. Okay, it needs to start. Okay, so that was that one. I can't do anything about that. And then I didn't do any there. I started that one and hated it because, again, one of my first pictures ever. Early book, not much done because then more books started to add. And I think I bought the second one. It's got nothing in it. Yeah. I can't flip the camera. The reason why, Grace, is I'm on a webcam and I can't flip it. Okay, so then I've got Magical Jungle. I've only done one in this. This is Johanna Basford. I love this book. I don't know why I've not done more. Oh, yes, I do, because there's too many leaves. So I'm trying to find the one that I've done. Funnily enough, Chris Cheng did it very similar as well. So I followed half of hers with the background, and I kind of did my own thing with the rest of it. So that was Magical Jungle by Johanna Basford. So you've pretty much seen the other illustrations. Very leafy. Another one very leafy. There's quite a repetitive style with Johanna. I've got a love of orchids. If you want to know what my favourite flower in the world is orchids. So I was drawn to wreaths with orchids. So yeah, I haven't done anything else in that. But there's so many leaves. I've got to be in the mood. I bought this off of someone, I can't remember who, so I haven't actually done anything in it yet, Secret New York, but I think someone started something in this. This is by Zoe de la Cassis. She is French. It was done in France. She is French. Hi, anyone that's coming on in. So I'm not in chat for the most part. So the good thing with these books I love is there's a whole page of different things. So you got like coffee, tea, argan oils. They're just little bits that have got so much personality. See, this was the page that was done. But other than that, you know, everything is pretty much like small patterned and cute. And I really like these books, and I forgot it was there because it was one I bought from someone. Very sketchy style. Some of them are very simple, some of them are very patterned, but then like the souvenirs of New York, look, you got New York Globe, New York Apple, New York Yankees like glove, New York key, that's the taxi, the Statue of Liberty, you've got cups, you've got another little souvenir, you've got the NYPD t-shirt, you know, they're just little cute things. So hi everyone. So there's just one of those books that if you fancy looking at things from New York, and I love the look of New York just for Christmas. It's one of my dreams is to go there at Christmas one year. Then I will do that. And then you've got like these little tiny things that you think of when you go to New York. I love it. So that is Secret New York by Zoe de la Casas. Then we've got another romantic country. This is the first tale. So this is the first ever one. Grace, yes, you do. You live there. It's like me, I live in a city as well. Well, just outside actually now. But I was kind of in the city when I first was growing up. It's nearer to the city than I am now. I'm further out. Okay, so we all know The Romantic Country by Eerie. This is the first one. We've seen I love that one. And we've seen kind of what, again, this is an early one, what this has got in there. This was a very early on one, got a lot of pastels on that. And that was just something that I enjoyed at the time and just really fancied doing. And that was when I first ever got some singles. With me, I bought my collection over time. And it's taken me 4 years. And at first, hi, anyone that's joining. At first, it took a while. I've stopped tallying. I forgot to tally up my books. Never mind. I'll do it later. And then this is the second tale of Romantic Country. I don't know if I've done anything in this, surprise. But there's a few people that have done quite a lot in this. KP's just done this one. Chris Cheng's done that one. Francis has done... Colouring F has done this one. There's quite a few that's over on channels. So you know the story of these. Hi everyone coming on in, and I've not said hello. It's just because I've not been in chat. So we've got the Romantic Country one. Again, I'm not going to do flip throughs. I'm just going to give you a little snippet of what's inside. If you want flip throughs, then request them in the comments. This has got very mixed illustrations of the town of Kokot. So that was the second one. Then you're going to think, oh, you got so much. Yes, I have. So Secret Garden, I recently got. I didn't get this just to complete the collection. Has anyone else got Full Set Syndrome? Hand up. So Full Set Syndrome told me that I needed Secret Garden. So again, because it's a recent edition, I've not done anything in this. And the thing is with building a collection up, it doesn't matter if you've not done anything in it because it's now there and you can go to it. So that is how I've seen it. I've built it up. I've now pretty much got everything that I want. And unless new releases come out, which they do, they're there now on a shelf, you know. So this was her first ever book. It was Johanna Basford's first ever colouring book. Oops. I So I'm having to build a pile on the floor. Okay, then we've got 2 books here. Sorry about knocking the camera. By Kelly O'Gorman. So I've recently done a flip through of her latest one, which is 0 to 10. This is the first one, which is the A to Z. You get 1, 2, 3 get my words out in a minute. 3 images of each letter. That's what I was looking for. Should be in the sea. Well, so I like that saying though. So I've got this one. So you've got 2 of some, I think. Yeah, 2 of the consonants and 3 of the vowels. That is what I was looking for. So this is by Kelly O'Gorman. It's perforated, it's thick, and it's frameable for your children. So if you've got a child called Florence, you do an F. Got a child called Ethan, you can do an E. You've got a child called Dylan. Why am I getting these names? Why that? Yeah, I'm just giving you examples. Bob and Anthea. There you go. So there you go. That's that one. Kelly O'Gorman. And then we've got the A to Z of Flora and Fauna. And again, Kelly O'Gorman. And this was more towards an adult audience. So it's all wildlife and plants. Again, 2 consonants, 3 vowels. And it's just beautiful. I love Kelly. She's not that far from me. And we did that as a tutorial on how to do a koi fish. So, yeah, that is the A to Z of Flora and Fauna by Kelly O'Gorman. She's got an Etsy store. Okay, then my mum got me this one, and this is a different one that she got me this ages ago. Mum, how many years ago? I can't remember now. A long time ago. This is Carlos Stanger, The Wandering City. This is very building-y. So that's not a word, I know, but it is to me. So this is all about sort of city life. And this is very different, but it's quite architectural based. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. It's like the architecture of cities and his adaptations in illustration form. Don't know why those are in there. It's very different, and it's got quite an intricate pattern throughout. That is just a headache, and so is that. Yeah, I had more. I have given some light away. So yeah, that's The Wandering City by Carlos Stanger. Then I also got, and this was gifted a long time ago, this particular one. No, it wasn't. Tell a lie. This one was on a lightning deal for £3 3 Christmases ago. And this was a Secret Garden Artist Edition. So it's just selected images from her Secret Garden book. And they are on a cardstock. So I did that in sepia tones, again, 3 years ago. And I did this again 3 years ago with that was with Faber-Castell, very cheap pencils. And this is going back 3 years. So it does come apart, and they are really thick cardstock. So, yes. Yeah, but Sammy's vocabulary pickle is not correctamundo, but never mind. Then I've got these, and oh, sorry, guys. I got these, and these were, again, 3.5, 4 years ago almost, when they were first published. And these are by Sarah Walsh. So you got the Day of the Dead colouring. And this would have been good for people that wanted to do Day of the Dead thing. It's got a particular style. They're one-sided, thick paper, and I'm pretty happy with them. I mean, I liked them. They were, again, when I started to build my collection up, I probably had about 20 at the time. And I got these, and I really like the characters on these. They were just fun. And I do not plan on giving these away or throwing them in the trash, because they've got character to them and I like them. So I quite like Sarah Walsh, and I like her really peculiar style. And then I got her circus one. And again, years ago, 4 years ago almost, we're going for about 3.5 at least. So it's all the characters that you would get in a circus. And I did this again with my Faber-Castell student pencils. I had one pack of 50 pencils. They lasted me a long old time, and I still gave them to my mum when I added Prismas. So, I mean, come on, just for the laugh of it. Look at him. He's very hairy. So I appreciate art, and I appreciate artists and their styles and what they... I love that one. Look at her. I love her. And him, look at him, the tattooed man. I love it. It just reminds me of something that you would see in The Greatest Showman. And I did this for an event with my Faber-Castell student pencils. Yes, I'm going to do those after Grace. And yeah, you will hear me say that a lot. So this was beginning. This is going back some time. Righty. What shall I go to next? Oh my God, I've not even made a dent on this. Oh, I keep knocking you. I do apologise. Okay. Oh, look, Mum. I'm going to give this over to my mum because she really likes this. This is the Night Before Christmas colouring book by John O'Brien, and the poem is by Clement Clark Moore. So you know the story of the night before Christmas, and all through the town not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. You know this one. So this is a story. It's so cheap. It's a Dover colouring book. And this would look amazing in watercolours. That's quite heavy, thick line art. Oh my God, here we go again. We're dancing. We're dancing. My page is dancing. If I move it up, it doesn't do it. Oh my God. Come on, YouTube, sort it out. So this is really nice. It's really cheap. I think it's like £3. Super cheap. No, I haven't, Natalie. No, I haven't. Oh my God. Sorry, guys, about YouTube's technical difficulties. It would be today's stream, wouldn't it? So this is really nice. It's got the whole story. And this is going to my mum because she really wants to do it for Christmas. And let's face it, I've got loads. So she can have that one. Then I was gifted this a long time ago by a good friend of mine called Suzanne. And she really fell in love with this artist, and it's called Art Over Madness by Krista Tessia. I hadn't heard of her before, wasn't something that I knew of, and I thought, okay, so she said, oh, let me just send you the book, even if you don't colour it, you know, I'd like to gift it to you. So I said, oh, you know, no. She's like, no, I liked it. I said, oh, yeah, so she did. So this has got an individual style. It is grayscaled. But when they are done, I've seen some images completely. They actually are very beautiful. So I've got that there. I completely forgot about some of these things. She did this one, and she did it in greens for Mental Health Awareness Month. And it came out stunning. So it's portraits mostly. You know me, I like portraits. So I thought it was a lovely idea. And yes, it's one of those lightly grayscaled. Not everyone likes it. But you know, look at that one. Beautiful. So as usual, I have books that are untouched. So that is that one. It's Flowers, Faces and Fantasy by Krista Tessia. Then this was a pound shop one that my mum got me. It's £1, so like $1, and it's got Peter Pan images, and they're half done. And it's just fun because I love Peter Pan. I love the story of Peter Pan, and I love Captain Hook. So I just wanted it for that. And even if I have a child one day, this will be a fun one. This was my favourite in here. It was really nice. So I thought even if like I stash it aside for when I have children one day, because yes, I do plan on having them one day, this could be something for them. So that was just a really cheap one by Buster Activity. And then I got these two by who does these? Ellen Jarecki, I think so. So you got a very nice colouring book, volume 1, and a very mice colouring book, volume 1. So we'll quickly go through the mice one. They're just super cute, very quick images that are adorable. And these are good if you're a card maker. These would be good if you're making a card and you wanted to do them. And then the very nice colouring book again, if you're someone who does cards, I really highly recommend these digital images that can go in cards, or if you scrapbook. That was the idea between having those anyway. Then these were from a pound shop as well, and they're just ones that are very repetitive images. Yeah, they're cute, aren't they, Dar? And these are just something that I thought for testing out mediums. That's what these were. And they don't have a publisher. This one's Natural World and Exotic Kingdom. They're very patterny, nothing. Again, something you would pick up in the early days of colouring when you didn't know what you liked. So they're just very, very, very cheap. £1. Then I've got the Gardens and Goddesses book by Mitsa Sato. Is it Woof? It's on Etsy as Aurora Wings, and they're stunning. Take care, anyone that's leaving. So she has got a few books over there. They are intricate. They are beautiful. She's got number 2 out, and she's also got some other, like, I think she's got a garden type one, a dark garden one. She's got beautiful imagery on her shop. You can buy digital stamps from her. I bought a digital stamp of a wedding, and I gifted it to my friend when in a scrapbook, when I made her a wedding scrapbook 2 years ago now. And yeah, it's just really beautiful. So that is Gardens and Goddesses. Then we've got Ladies of Leisure Free. We're going to be here a while. I don't think we're going to get this all done today. Grayscale book. This is by Zan Von Zed, that you will know from if you've got the Colouring Heaven special, Mystical Beauties. I've not come to this book yet, but I have done one of hers in the Colouring Heavens. So I didn't have her other books. I just liked number 3. So I got number 3 because I really like the images in this one. And until I am fully confident on Grayscale, I probably won't head over to this anytime soon. Then our dev here, Sean Bean, he sent over the Enchanted Forest Artist Edition to go alongside the, get my words out, Secret Garden. So this is selected images from Enchanted Forest on cardstock. Amazing quality. And what do you know? The ones that I butchered with a felt tip pen can be redone. So good old Johanna Basford Artist Editions. Then we've got Spooky Sweets by Clara Markova. You've seen these. It's her first colouring book. I butchered one in this as well in the early days. But I've recently really come to like her art. So that's one there. Spooky Sweets, Clara Markova. Oh gosh, my back is really starting to hurt. Okay, what am I going to go to next? Okay, we're going to head to a Fabiana Atanasio. This is Peter Pan. So this, I did a body colour with the beautiful duo, Colouring F and KP Colours. Hi Charlotte K. And we did this, just the 3 of us on the side as a body colour, and loved it. I loved doing it. And you've seen probably flip throughs of this online. Quite a few people have got this book. It's the story of Peter Pan, and even if I didn't colour or get round to colouring it, you know, it's one of my personal favourites, the Peter Pan story. I love Captain Hook and the crocodile. So definitely one. And the book Nesta, she's done him. And yeah, that's amazing. I love that. And then I'm going to get, this is a recent purchase. This is the Chibi or Chibi, however you say it, Zodiac by, thank you. Yeah, there's so many amazing things. Hi, Francis, were your ears burning? I just mentioned you. This one is by Yam Puff, and she is the, she does digital images. She also does the color chart books that you can get. So she's an illustrator that does both. And this is the signs of the zodiac. So you get one thick line art, one thin line art to each star sign. So thick line art, thin, thicker line art, thin. So each star sign has a thick and a thin line art image to coincide with that one. So it's very big-eyed, chibi girls, usual style. So it's a nice one. Pickle, do you like that one? Oh. So there's Fadorables, and I won this in a raffle. Take care, Valerie. That's okay. You watch away after. Pickle, if you send me your address, lovely, I'll send you that. Because I probably will never get around to it. Okay? Just PM me, sweets. Hi, Bunny. Okay. So then we've got the Fadorables. And this is Sweet and Simple Colouring Book. This is by Selena Fennick. And this has 2 images of each of her Fadorables. Now, you've seen in the Colouring Heaven, she's got the Halloween ones. Hi, Deb. So this is the first lot. And this isn't got Halloween theme. This is more fairy themed. So these are super, super, super cute. And it's her first book that she did of them when she was testing the water out with it, I think. So then again, you get into the second lot. So they're the Fadorables. It's quite thick. And it's really cute. And you've seen the Halloween ones. This is the first edition. Then we have the Fadorables, the Cute and Creepy. And these are the ones that are in the Colouring Heaven. So this is the rest of the book. You only got a selected 6 in that. So you got that in there, didn't you? That in the Colouring Heaven. This was enabled by Jen, Reading with Pugs, which no surprise because I'm sure she's done a few out of here. And I've saw them and I love them. That was in the Colouring Heaven as well, wasn't it? Then this has got more of a selection. So I think there's 25 images. Look at that one. She's got brains. So this is more, and that was in the Colouring Heaven. So this has got more to it, which it would because it's the actual book. And again, thick book. You get 2 copies of each, and that is the Fadorables, Cute and Creepy, Selena Fennick. We're going to end up with a huge pile of Mondo beside me. Then I got only one of the Inklings. This was the one I liked the most. I didn't get all of them. So I have got number 3 by Tanya Bond. You get a test your palette page at the back and test your colours page at the back. And it's Create Space paper, but I personally really liked the 3rd the most. So I stuck with the 3rd and I didn't bother with the others because this appealed to me the most. And I've seen quite a few images in this that I liked, and I like doing people, and I just think this would appeal. If I fancy one of them, I can come to this one. So that's Inklings 3 by Tanya Bond. Hi, anyone that's coming on in. Then the only Sherry Baldy book that I own, I believe, is called Steampunk Sweethearts. This is my besties, and you get 2 of each image. And I quite like this because I like the steampunk feel, and they have like all the metal and the clocks. So really like this one. It's just cute. You know, just look at that. It's just adorable. Oh my goodness. Stop telling me this information, Francis. No, I haven't. So take care, Kimberly. Have a good day. Is it digital form? Is it a PDF? So yeah, just adorable. Just another adorable one. It's the only Sherry Baldy book I've got. So Steampunk Sweethearts. Then we have the Whimsical Halloween, and you've had some of these again in your, I think in one of the, I'm not quite sure actually. No, maybe not. Okay, so this is one of them. There is a couple, and this is Molly Harrison. So there's a couple of these. They're just cute. Ah, I shall look. So this is her line art. It's not the grayscale version. Then I'm not going to go through it thoroughly, but you've seen this recently on a book haul. You've seen a couple of them. This is Nice Little Town 4 by Tanya Begima-Stolova. So black back papers, whimsical feel to the towns, and there is a theme of the little mice and their lives throughout the entire book. So you've seen these, and I believe someone's going to be doing a Tanya Begima-Stolova colour along. You'll have to remind me. Welcome back, Morticia. Then we have, this was gifted by my really good friend Claire. I made friends with Claire 4 years ago. Amazing, amazing woman. And this is Birdtopia by Daisy Fletcher. This is an amazing quality book. Hi, Sabrina. How are you? So this has got an ivory backing and quite a wild theme to it. And some illustrations have got a partial colour, and I'll get to those in a minute. So she gives you some of these in the middle that are coloured here. So you can draw inspiration from those. And then you get these pages. And what I mean by partial colour is you've got a fox in here or a wolf. That is done. And the rest of it is there for you to do. I mean, that owl, that barn owl is amazing. So some of them have a partial colour to it. So it's very, very themed towards wildlife, birds, as the name suggests. And then you've got all these gorgeous images, and it's a stunning book to look at. And that's what she said to me. She said, you know, she's got it. She hasn't coloured it. She said it's just one of those to look at. I'm just trying to find another one that has a colour to it. Bear with me. I'm sure one of them has. Maybe not. Maybe I imagined it. No, I imagined it. Okay, so seems like one. Okay, so that's Birdtopia by Daisy Fletcher. Yeah, it is a stunning book. Then we got The Flower Year. Now, you've seen this around. This is Layla Julie, and this is themed around the seasons, the year. And I think Colouring with Alina has done quite a bit on this, and Chris Cheng's done the crab apples. So you can head on over to certain channels. They've done colour alongs in it. And yeah, it's just one of those that's really, really pretty. But you've got to be in, for me, personally, I have to be in the mood for florals. Then I've got the Prima Princesses by Prima Marketing. And hold on, just make sure. Yeah, these are a mixture of illustrations. They're on watercolor paper. So you've got florals and you've got portraits in these. They're a watercolor card. They were designed for water medium to go down on. Phoenix, you might find quite a few in this. So this one I adore. And again, these are there for when I really fancy, you know, something to head towards. We've only made a dent. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piles still. We've only made a dent. So that's Prim Princesses. That's book 1. And this is book 2. This is more cultural, and this is why it's my favourite out of the 2. So this is more native and cultural. So you've got a bit more of a selection of cultures in this one. So you've got Mexican, you've got Caribbean, you've got Asian, African wear. Love that one. So there's a mixture of cultures in this. That one I've seen done and it's beautiful. See, just something that you can do with different cultures. You can try and get your watercolors on that. This was enabled by Jen as well. I'm just seeing what's in front of me. Okay. This was the Brothers Grimm, and she showed this before a long time ago on one of her streams when she used to stream. And this is the story of the Brothers Grimm, and this is by Forest Diver, also known as Julia Rivers. And it's all the fairy tales, create space paper, and it's the Grimm side. And the other lady that does a lot in these books is our lovely V, and she's an incredible colorist. And she does these Forest Diver books justice, to say the least. So that is the Brothers Grimm by Forest Diver. Becca, how many pages of them are you going to have of that? You're going to have loads of screenshots. And then I've got this beautiful one from, she's an amazing lady, Kim White, from the Fox Design Den. And this is Doodles from the Den. And this is on her Etsy store, which is called Fox Design Den. She's a really lovely lady. She's got a personal service as well, which is what I really like in an artist. So there's a nice mixture. A lot of it is in circular circular illustrations. This is what I'm looking for. And if you buy, she will sign. So she's lovely. Lovely lady. Oh, you ordered it this morning. It's beautiful, isn't it? Then we've got one of our French Disney books. This is Sorcerers. So you've got the sort of evil sorcerers from the Disney films. I love these books because you've got partially coloured pages and then others that is just the line art. So these are from Amazon France, if you're wondering. They are super cheap, inexpensive, and really do not make too much of a dent in your purse. And your wives and husbands won't mind. So that is the Sorcerers. Then we've got another Fabiana Attanasio, Snow White. This is the English version. So you've got the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs with the evil queen. So some have got wallpaper patterns and some are big, gorgeous designs. These types I don't care for, but these types I do. So Snow White by Fabiana Attanasio. Then we move on to I love the 90s. I'm a 90s gal. Born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. And I love anything 90s. So it's nostalgia for me. So I love this because it just reminds me of everything. Look, the Nokia 6210s, I think they were. And then the Fur Babies. And you had all the Jelly Roll pens. You had the Nintendo consoles, My Little Pony, CD Walkmans. It's just my childhood wrapped up. The flamboyant clothes. Love it. Platforms. Just the toe socks. I loved them. You've got Slimed, like the MC Hammer days. This would seriously be one of my favorites to just look at for nostalgia. Backward caps with curtains. The guys that had curtains, I used to love them. One of my first crushes had curtains, like the Spice Girls. Yeah, oh my gosh, Tamagotchis. Does everyone remember those? You can't kill those Nokias. I just love this. And then the Hey Macarena. We used to love all the baggy trousers. And yeah, just Pogs. Pog wars in the playground. Oh my God, the Pog wars. I lost all of them because of the really unfair boys that used to play up against me. No, I was not happy. Roller skates. And then you've got an I Love the 90s playlist. They are all the ones that I grew up with. So I love the 90s. If you're a 90s person, nostalgia lane. Seriously. They also have the 50s, the 70s, 80s, 90s. Then I've started one here, and I will get around to doing it because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. So this is the Magical Artifacts book. There's quite a few different ones. And I've started one. I've not got back to it, and I didn't start that long ago, but I had a really bad bout of pain, so it stopped me from getting back to it. So this is got at the back, you've got references for your different things in your Harry Potter films. I like the artifacts more, like the sorting hat and stuff, as opposed to all the characters. And this is the one that I've started on Harry Potter. So I will get back to it one day. So I've started this one, and I really wanted to do this like the Draco Harry, and I wanted all of the house colours. So we'll get back to this one. But this one is just my personal favourite because one of my favourite things as well, my favourite character is Luna Lovegood and her Quiddler magazine. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love that. I am a massive Harry Potter fan. So I haven't got any of the others. They didn't appeal to me, but I really like the artifacts just because I love the films. And I think if you're a lover of the films, you can relate, Neville. You can relate to it so much. And you see all the little bits from the films and you're like, oh my goodness. So I'm not quite, oh, it's Studio Press is the publishers. So I'm going to have to put the kettle on in a minute because my mouth's getting tired. Then we got the Flora Bunda by Layla Julie. And again, my friend got me this one when she got me the Flower Year. This is a huge book. And I think for me, I'd like to follow a tutorial for that, just to see what I can do with it. However, I'm not very good at following anyone and I do my own thing. So, yeah, I don't know how that'll work out. So you've seen that. It's huge, it's thick, it's cardstock. It's card, very thick card. Hi, Loretta. Did I say hello? Oh, you're a Potterhead as well. No, you're another one like me. Okay, then on, here we go. Then on Selena Fenwick, I think it was her newsletter, she sent out a special offer if you got all of her fairies and fantasy super colouring book collection. So it's all of her fairy books in one. So there's quite a lot in here. That was the earlier work. And then she went on to all of her fairy books combined. I think there was 3, Fairy Magic and 2 others. So this was it all combined into one mumbo jumbo humongous book. So this was her later work, as you can tell, and she's grown as an artist. Yes, you did, Desiree. So you can see there's a lot in there. It contains a lot. Yes, Desiree, that was enabling by you. You is to blame. Then Colour with Claire did a review on this, and he's a lovely man, Eric Messenger, and he does a fair fantasy adventure with dragons, dwarves, elves, and other extraordinary creatures colouring book. He's a nice guy. He follows me over on Instagram, and he does always comment. He is a great man, a very interactive artist, and I like that, and I'll support that. So I don't see his stuff many places. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to pick it up. So this is very mythical. So if you like doing Kirby's my mind's gone. Mythomorphia. How can my mind not remember one of my favourites? And you have seen this. Colour Claire did a review on this, I think. And then you got some, if you wanted to do it in the original colours, but you don't have to. You can do your own version. And it's a Create Space book, but, you know, that doesn't matter. You make the paperwork for you. So you've got just a little rundown. It's very, you've got a little bit getting to know colour. It gives colour terminology at the beginning. It gives you digital colourings that he's done. How did I make it? And he just gives you a few at the beginning of some coloured ones that he has personally done himself. So that's one for if you're a fantasy fan. Artist is, oh, you're getting that, Dev. Eric Messenger. He's got an Instagram. Go and have a look. You can just get a little bit more. Yeah, he's nice, isn't he, Loretta? I must admit, he's a nice man. Really nice guy. Right. Yeah, so you love fantasy art, May. You're welcome, Dev. You're welcome. Okay. Then I'm... Oh, no. Then I've got a little stack here of our Bennett. So I've got a few of these books here. So we've got our Bennett Klein books. Bennett Klein, as you know, he has quite a few books out there. So this is the characters, which is the... I could name that as my buzz. I love him. Which is animals as characters. You've seen it around. These are all Bennett Klein. Then dragons. This is probably one of my favourites of his, actually. Just even to look at. Just stunning. I like dragons. Then we got darker. So he had dark. Where is dark? Where is dark? Dark's got to be around. I'll find it after, everyone. Where is it? Where are you hiding? Okay, well, he has dark and he's got darker. And darker had additional images. This is quite dark, as it says, as the title suggests. Dark backgrounds, dark imagery. And it had 5 additional pictures at the beginning, I believe. These were the added ones. And that's why it was called darker. So that's darker. Sarah. All right. Do you want to see, guys? Look. I'm not going to hide. So look what we've done already. And look what we've got. We've got all of that. All of that. Stacks. Look, that's what we've still got all this to get through. So we're going to be here a while. Are you buckled in for the ride? So just bear with me, everyone. There we go. We've got a while yet. Okay, Charlotte, go and get yourselves a drink, everyone. I'm going to go and get myself a cup of tea in a minute. I need my tea fairies at work. Okay, so then we've got Wild. So these are... I'm not even, I'm not even shameful here. And there's no shame. No shame. There's no point in being shamed. This is 4 hard years. Okay, then Mythic. And I wasn't quite sure about this one. The one I'm not sure about is Gothic. I got it and I wasn't quite sure about it. I bought that very blind. So his is quite dark, so that's Mythic. And then we've got Gothic. Okay. And this is I'm not sure about this one. It's different. I mean, that is just scary. Scary. Yeah, Dev, you got just as many. Yes, please. I'd like a tea. Mine's gone cold. And then we've got his first ever Colour My Sketchbook. This is when he first broke out on the scene. And I did it because you support artists. And I did that with mostly pastels at the time. And I wanted the ink to, like, run, if that makes sense. just run. So that is the first. Right, what are we on next? Okay, so we've got nice little town 5. So this is Tanya Begemus Stolova. I'm not going to go through very detailed. So you kind of got an idea with this one. Started this one, I've started it, I've made a start. So I'm going to try and make that all mossy. I'm going to put the distress inks on that one. Okay, so I just want to get a feel of the illustrations on these. So that's Nice Little Town 5. Then we've got Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Forest Diver. I know, Wendy. Mostly, Andrew. Yes, I did. Mostly. I've got a few gifted, and I'll say out loud which ones are gifted. And then I'd say 4 years of me and bless Andrew collecting. Yep, I have. It's going to be with me forever, though. And that's why I don't really justify it, and I'm not sorry about it, because people are going to judge me. Okay. I'll be judged. I will. I know I'm going to be judged. So that's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And then I have got, I won't go through this. This is not a colouring book. This is the Colourist Special Effects 1 by Helen Elliston. So if you've not already got these, I highly recommend them. They are great. Oh, look, KP's been asking for a balloon tutorial. There's one in here. So these are great. They give you good little tips throughout all of the colouring books, what you can get, what you can do. And then we've got another. This is Guardians of the Enchanted Forest by Forest Diver. Very forest-like, as the title suggests. A lot of leaves. But then there's ones like this, which make them for £3. So inexpensive. At the time, I bought it for £3. So £3 not going to break the bank, is it? It's very, very sort of individual style, this one. And there's no duplicates. So it's really a nice book to have. Guardians of the Enchanted Forest. Oh, Becca, trust me, I get judgment all the time. But it comes with part of the territory, I'm afraid. Okay, Fashionable 50s. Again, this is by Lightburst Media. It's like the same ones as what you get with the 90s. This goes back to the 50s and the style of the 50s, the diners, the record vinyls, the rockabilly style, cowboys and Indians, what the boys used to play, American diners, the proms, the high school jackets. Just reminds me of Grease. It's like stepping into a Grease movie. Love it. So that's Lightburst Media, Fashionable 50s. Yes, Sabrina, I did. I was there throughout the whole thing. Okay, then we've got Yam Pam stuff. Again, this is Yam Pam. This is a kawaii colouring book. You know, just very cute. If you're into cute colouring and you want something very chibi style, cute, kawaii and chibi are very, very similar. These will go really well with markers. Make sure you put a bit of paper behind. So it's, again, another cheap, inexpensive book. Yam Pam. Let's make a dent. Okay, so then these next 3 are the, 4 are the Maxi Colo ones that we got from, Amazon France. They're all Disney themed. This one is, I've done it on a string, so I'm not going to do the whole thing. This is Frozen. So all the Frozen pictures that you get throughout their story. You know, just quite simple Disney colouring if you want that. Then we got the princesses. So it's all of the Disney princesses. Just very cute. Do it. Do it, Dev. You might want to stream it though, because you'll be filming for hours. Then we got Moana, who, you know, Moana's my favourite. This follows the film. And Moana's honestly one of my favorite films of all time. Love it so much. Love it. And then this was a sketchy style of Rapunzel. Very sketchy, very individual. Bought this on a whim, very inexpensive. It's like £3. You know, just very, very cute. Right, and then I've got my only 2 mandala books. I'm not a mandala fan, but for fine liners, I thought I'd give them a go. My mum bought me this one out of a pound shop. So just little mini mandalas, fine liners, felt tip pens, really cheap pound book. And this was my mindful mandalas that I wanted to try when I'm having bad pain days, when I can't get out of bed or I'm on the floor. These are very intricate. When I can't do all the pencil shading, I get those days often, you just don't hear about them. This is something that I thought maybe I want to reach for. So if this is on Amazon. Oh, it's from the TV series. There was 4 Desiree. So this is just a mandala book. This is not a colouring book for me, the next one. This is a testing book. So this is Manga and this is Hatchet. And this is just a very small, sweet, cute book that I'm using for testing colours and palettes and pens. That's what this one was bought for, because it's got all different types of images. It was Amazon France, and I dented the book up just so slightly, packing this all up here today. So this is just very small and it's just very individual. If you like all the manga style, you like all the cute style, this one might be for you. But the reason I wanted this is, look, you get pages like this, for instance, where you can do skin tones. You know, like these. And there's another one that I thought, that would be good for looking at. Oh, look, eye colours. You know, silly things that I look at when I'm looking at colouring books. And you've got another one that's got, there you go, more faces. So you can do it and then just put a little like post-it note what you've put on them. So I just thought that was a little cool idea to do, and that's just like a small book. Then we have the Jade Summer Mermaids. You've seen this, and this is just 2 images of each. I've done one in here, this one. It's got some glitter on it. It's washed out a little bit. That was markers and pencils. But yeah, this is very nice. Jade Summer, either get it right or get it wrong for me. And this is one of their very right ones. 2 images of each. All right, I'm going to have to start piling on the other side of the floor. Okay, then we've got Cinderella by Fabiana Attanasio. So again, another Fabiana book. Yeah, Loretta, I need to put that in my cart. I did a how I colour Afro-Caribbean style skin. I did that on the channel. That was the image that I tested it on. I need to do it on a bigger portrait, a more realistic portrait, but I used this one to try it on. So, and I did that as a body colour with KP and Francis. And yeah, just very cute, very true to her style, this one. Okay, next. This is just a cheap £1 book. It's all the Mickey. It hasn't got a publisher on here. It's just a very cheap £1 store. I like these types of things because I have it in my head. I'm hell-bent that one day I'm going to have children. That's in my head, and that is what that's for. And then we got the Moana from Amazon France, and it's the Mes Coloriages. I don't know how you say it, de Revi. So it's all of the pictures from Moana. Some have got pre-coloured parts in, and some not. I love these. That one is my favourite, personally. Love it so much. Okay, then we will get into We got our lovely Jasmine Beckett Griffith colouring book. This is her first book. I did a tutorial on one of my live streams on how to do realistic eyes. That was used on there. So we know what these look like. I've done that one as a body colour as well. So I really enjoyed that. It's got a lot of water medium on it, and this is recently done. I've also done the eyes similar, and I've done the fairy wings in more of a translucent colour. I've really enjoyed this one. This was done with predominantly Neos, Graphy tints, and Neos on most of this actually, and then her skin was with Luminance. So it's Luminance and water medium. This is mostly water medium, you can tell. So this book takes it so well. And then you can see that's an alcohol marker border in grey. So if you would like me to attempt another one of the, not this particular image, but another one with Neos, then we could still do that. So I love Jasmine. I mean, her art is just gorgeous. You can't go wrong with her images, can't go wrong with her girls. And she's just someone that I really look up to in the colouring book world. Okay, so then we've got another couple of Jade Summers. So we've got the light fantasy and dark fantasy. As I said, very inexpensive. When they first come out on the scene, they're like, trying to think, £3. Used to be $2.99. So dark fantasy first. Yeah, Neos are really, really fun to use. Okay, we'll do that in a Jade Summer. Not a Jade Summer, a Jasmine Beckett. So that was fun, honestly. You get 2 images of each of this dark fantasy. And as I said, they are so inexpensive. Jade Summer books, you can't really go wrong with them, can you? And then you've got light fantasy, which is still got a fantasy theme. It's just not as ogreish. So yeah, it's another nice one that I really enjoyed of theirs. So light fantasy and dark fantasy by Jade Summer. Would you mind if I just stick the kettle on? Oh, I'm boxed in. I'm boxed in by books. I can't move. Bear with me. I'm going to put this on the screen for a minute. Just bear with me. I'm honest, I can't get out. Oh my. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh my God, I couldn't get out there. I was stuck. Okay, 1 second, everyone. I'm just going to put the kettle on. I was boxed in. Okay, let's go for the next one. Right, while I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, so I've showed this on my latest book haul. This is gifted by the lovely, gorgeous Miss Desiree. So I won't go through that too much because it's on my recent book haul. You'll see Grayscale, Molly Harrison, Mystical Autumn, beautiful. Okay, then I've got these and I still not got the guts to do them. These are the Lizzie Mary Cullen books. I honestly couldn't. I was boxed in by books. I'm not even putting my bum down. I know, Francis. I know this is the story about half of my collection. I need to colour them. So Lizzie Mary Cullen's got a very unique style. Inktense is the way forward with these. Very, very unique style. And they look absolutely incredible when they're done. So she's got the Magical City. She's got the Tally Ho, which is the lover of all things British. So you've got different sayings in them. You've got Rome was not built in a day. And you've just got different sayings. And you've got the Queen. There's one with pie and mash. I love it. Don't call a spade a spade. Just different sayings that the Brits say. Different strokes for different folks. Half a loaf is better than none. Yeah, just, you know, don't throw in the towel. Actions speak louder than words. You've got all different British references in this. Brighton Pier. Don't judge. That's one for today. People, do not judge. Do not judge. The Don't Judge book. I need to keep that on the screen. An army mashes on its stomach. An English home. An English man's home is his castle. You know, just really, 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 really British. Tally ho. Okay, so we've got those two, and there's one more. Oh, Magical Journey. She has got another one, a French one, but I haven't got that one. Surprise, surprise. You're thinking, Sam, you got enough? Yes, I know. Okay, Magical Journey colouring book. This is Lizzie Mary Cullen again. You got different ones in this from around the world. Route 66. She goes to different places. Indian Pacific Railway. New Zealand. So she's obviously gone somewhere that's... Is that spaghetti or noodles? That's China. That's noodles. That's an egg, and that's veg, I think. Yeah, it was China. So you've got different things that she does around the world. She travelled. So it tells you in the beginning all these places. So she's numbered them, and then you go to her reference. So she starts in London. She goes to South America, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, and USA. So you've got, she goes around the world. Right, I'm going to grab that cup of tea. So I'm going to put something in the screen so you know I'm gone, and I'll be back. Right, B. One second. Grab a cup of tea, guys. Be back in a second. Oh. Oh, right, I'm coming. I've got my tea. I'm back. I'm back. Right, let's not box myself in this time. Okay, I'm back. Right, I'm here. Oh my, I have not even dented this, have I? Oh my Lord. All right, let's just carry on. This is the Goddess one, Goddess and Mythology colouring book by Selena Fenech, however you say her name. This is one of my personal favourites. Personally, not everyone does, but out of her books, because it's goddesses and it's got a bit of mythology to it, it's my personal favourite of Selena's books. Love it. I actually feel more for hers recently than ever, and I didn't like her art style. My taste didn't like her art style. You get 2 images of each one, but I quite like this one. So this is the Goddesses and Mythology. I love the mythical side of this one, so definitely one that I would recommend. If you wanted the other colour of special effects, there's number 2. So you've got skin tones in this one. You've got steampunk copper, silver, gold, clocks. You've got skull. You have different things in here. Lighthouse, glass. Just brilliant. I highly recommend those. It's not a colouring book. It's a colour of special effects guide. It's a guidance book. You get a guide. Take care, Rory. Thank you for coming on over. I appreciate it. Then we've got Kawaii Girls by Jade Summer. So you know the style of these. Very cute. I've started to marker base one in here. That just needs to go with pencils. These are great for marker basing and just shoving your pencils on down in that. You know, just cute style. Very nice of Jade Summer. In a similar style, they also brought out the cute fairies. And this is very similar to the Kawaii Girls. I'm wondering if they were the same. They were the same people, animators that did this. And I just did that as a very quick one day. Yeah, just really cute. Another Jade Summer. And then these are all Jade Summers. You've got the Fairies colouring book. So I love anything fairies. Again, V, colouring at V's. She does great things in the Jade Summer books. So nice one to have in the collection. Highly recommend this style. Yeah, they're great. And then we've got the Greek myth that I really like. I did Pandora. Originally, Pandora had these horrible things behind her. These things, I didn't like them, so I took them out with paint. I was like, oh no. That was marker base, I think. And yeah, marker base and pencils. One of them, set of the illustrations don't have the names. If I skip along, one have the name at the bottom. So yeah, I do, Suzanne. Recently I've been using the Spectrum Noir and I've been blending them, and I'm just brushing up on that. Okay, then we've got the first Christmas colouring book. Again, Jade Summer. It's got quite a childlike theme to it. But again, coming up, that one I love, and that one I love. Being that it's Christmas coming up, nice one to have there for you. It's got two, I think it's duplicated, it's twice. Am I right? Yeah. So in this one, you get duplicates. In the second one, you don't. And then we have baby dragons, but I've taken mine apart and given two. I've given the second copy to my mum, and this is very childish. But again, simple. But if you can see, I've taken my book is halved because I gave my mum the other half, so it's only got one set in there. Do you think you would do a stream with only markers? I do, Suzanne. I just got to brush up on it because I'm learning as well. I'm learning with certain mediums as I go along. And this was the dark, which is the same as darker, but it had 4 images less than this. He stopped selling this, so this is like a golden egg. It's like Jason and the Argonauts with the golden. What is this? Oh, Sam, get your knowledge right. It is. What is it? The golden something. Help me out. Yeah, you can't get that one. Thank you. Oh, what's the Jason and the Argonauts? What are they going after? It's the golden something. Fleece. Thank you. I watched that so many times with those horrible bloody skeletons. I couldn't think of it. Okay. Then, you know, we've got the Tales to finish, the Disney Pixar. This is the Pixar one. So you've got the stories. Again, if you've got a child, I can't wait to have children so I can do these with them. So this is the Pixar movies. And at the beginning, it tells you it's got Toy Story, Cars, Up, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, and Inside Out. So Bing Bong should be in there somewhere. There's Bing Bong. So our Jen loves Bing Bong. Bing Bong's there. You got, there he is. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love it. What have I hit, Desiree? Oh. Yeah, well, I love them all. This is the problem. I genuinely love them. Okay, so this is another like self-help step-by-step by Rachel Rayner. And she gives you some images in the back, but she also then goes through like painting, embellishing, dry brushing. creating an aura, how to do raindrops on your leaves, and how to do with your colorless blenders and burnishing. So really good with beginners, truly. Oh, you're keeping track. Oh my. Thank you. Oh, are you? See, I really like it. And then this isn't an art. This is just, I want to show you this. This is an art book. Now, if you're not into botanical art, fine. But just truly, she gives such great hints and tips. Now, she's botanical art artist and swamp. And she does everything with colored pencils. And she gives, like, I don't, for copyright reasons, I can't show you the whole thing, but she gives you the things how to do, like the cherries. And you do it all with prismas and polychromos. And she tells you how to do it. So I really highly recommend, if you do a lot of floral colouring books, this would be awesome source to use. Seriously, great stuff. So I would highly recommend that. Okay, right, next stack. We are not going to get through PDFs today, are we? Oh, no, we're not. Okay, so a recent one as well. Oh, I've got the stack coming down. Is another Kim White of the Fox Design Den. Right, sorry, everyone. I'm going to have to just bring you up a minute because, oh, if you bear with me, just bear with me. I'm going to have to just lift you up a little bit. Bear with me, everyone. No, you still need to come up a tad. Right, up again. There we go. All right, I'm going to do this without hitting you again. Faces of the Zodiac. This is by Kim White. I've done a full review on this on the channel. It's all based around the Zodiac signs. Stunning book. Spiral bound, thick card, great quality. Then we have these. I'm not going to get into the details of these because I have just done these in a flip through. So you've got Whimsical Wonders, a grayscale colouring book for adults by Molly Harrison. So just another Molly Harrison, very cute book. You know, very cute. And that was gifted by Desiree. This was gifted by Desiree as well. This is a grayscale book. I want to try this with Distress Inks. Following Zucchini Kitty, Karen. If you've not seen her, go over to her channel. She's brilliant with those. Then we've got Cute Witches by Jade Summer. One there for the holiday seasons for next year. I got this one as soon as it came out, £3. Yeah, I did. Phoenix, I sent my well wishes to her. That was awful to listen to that. She's been affected by the California fires, Molly Harrison, and they think that her whole house is gone. So sending continued prayers and love from the whole community over to her because, yeah, that's just awful. Then we've got the Surreal Fantasy by Ikuko. So one version has a black backing, underpainting part, that is. It's grayscale. It's beautiful. These have gone up in price. I got this for such a cheap price. And then the other versions don't have black backing. So you can just put all your lighter mediums on that one. It's Create Space paper, but you know. So that's Ikuko. Then we've got another one by Molly Harrison. Not Molly Harrison's because I'm reading this one's by Kelly O'Gorman. This is the 0 to 10. I've got a full flip through of this over on the channel. Literally just uploaded it a few days ago. So this is got 4 images themed, 4 image themes of 0 to 10. So go and look at the full flip through for that. I've got one. And then we've got this was by Desiree as well. This is the Little Witches adult colouring book. So again, this is one to put away for next season. But if you want to do the Halloween pictures throughout the whole entire year, you've got that as well. Don't feel free to ask me for full flip throughs in the comments of this stream if you want a full flip through of any of the books I'm showing you. Hiya, Katrina, how are you? Hi, anyone that's coming on in. Then again, I showed you the Kawaii, which is an autumn and Halloween colouring book. This is by Just Two Kawaii. This has also got quite a few autumnal pictures, which is perfect for this time of year. So just great to do and just beautiful. I'm sorry I'm not in chat, everyone. I'm not looked yet. Then we've got Vampires, the first one. This was gifted by Selena. Another Jade Summer book, quite dark, usual themes. Gorgeous book. Another one that can be done throughout the entire year if you're into the darker style of things. And then we have the Chibi Girls Horror, which I got a few years ago. This is I'm really bad. I'm really bad, Loretta. So this is the Chibi Girls Horror. So usual big-eyed Chibi Girl style. I've still got 2 piles and PDFs to do. We might get there. Okay, so that's got reoccurring twice images. And then we've got another French Disney book. I showed this on a live stream. I've done one from it which had an already lilac background. But these are just really easy to do. And they are just really, really cute. So that's, I think that translates to heroines. So then I got 3 of the other Clara Markova ones. These 3 are cool. Yeah. Someone told me about the other day. I must do that. Yeah, I've got full set syndrome as well, Lucy. I've got full set syndrome. So I showed you a brief of these. Wee Wikis is their latest one. So just simple images, line art, and all got a spooky theme to them, which is nice. Very true to her style. Desert Muse, Clara Markova. Again, more of a desert theme this time, which the title suggests. I did. I had one. Yeah, I had a Furby. I did. And then I got Dark Garden. Yeah, good to see you, Katrina. Hope you're feeling better. So this is another one of her books. So I showed you those recently anyway. Then we got the anime by Jade Summer. And this is very cute. It's the anime style. Looks similar to the Kawaii and the Cute Fairies. Jade Summer's books are also available in PDF over on Jade Summer's Etsy. You get 2 pictures of these each, and I think there's 25 images usually. So that's the anime by Jade Summer. Then we've got some Disney books. So first of all, we've got the silhouettes. My Andrew got me this one. This is by Hatchet Heroes. So you've got silhouettes of Disney characters and the things around them that represent them. Again, if you want a full flip through, ask in the comments of this stream, not in the chat, otherwise I'll miss it. Hi, Phoebe. That's all it is. And then it's got stuff around its colour. They're pretty cool. Then I've got the Hatchet Love Stories #2. And these are quite detailed. I haven't got #1, I just got #2. And there's, throughout all of them, they've got each Disney film. These are superb quality. The only thing that lets them down is the glue binding at the top of them. These are all Hatchet Heroes. Then we've got our Girl Power. Mine has come apart in 2 sections, which is just annoying to say the least. Let me turn that around. So yeah, these are really lovely. I adore these. And I've given one of my coloured ones away to a friend, so it's not in there. My friend really liked it, so I sent it to her. Then we've got the Fairies and Magic, I think it is. So all the magical people, the ones that cast spells and fairies throughout all the Disney films, like some of the bad guys, and then the Tinkerbell and the fairy side of the Disney films. So, you know, sorcerers and stuff, they've got a lot of magic, so that comes under the magic part. They're all Hatchet Heroes. They're all available on Amazon UK or Amazon France. Then we've got Boy Power, another Hatchet one. And this is all the guys, all the lovely guys in the films. This has got more patterns to it, this one. So I'm a little bit with it, but nevertheless, it's Disney and you got to have the guys as well as the girls, you know. So you've got the Boy Power. Then you've got Disney Princesses by Hatchet Heroes, another amazing one. So this is recently added into the Hatchet. I do it over time. As I said, 4 years collecting, some of them gifted. The majority is bought. And then over the last 4 Christmases and birthdays, that's all I've asked for from Andrew. So you know how it goes. Okay, the Buddies. I don't think I've started one. No, I haven't. I was going to. The Buddies is the Buddies in each of the films. You know, so again, really nice. I like them all. So that's the Buddies. Hi to everyone coming on in. And then we've got the portraits, and this one and Girl Power are my 2 favourites out of them all. But I love them all. I've done an Alice in here to do it true. Oh, excuse me, guys. To do it true to the movie and the colours. So I did that quite bright and how the movie was, and I've picked out a couple that I want to do in here, so that's a nice one. Right, the next lot are just Disney. Then there's the Tales to Finish Disney one, princesses. So you've got Snow White, Tangled, Brave, The Princess and the Frog, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Cinderella. Oh, that was a mouthful. And these have got the story to them. Again, this is something I think that once I have a family, I would like to do. So Disney's Disney. It's a collection. Yeah, that's the thing on her, isn't it? Some of them are very patterned. So that's that one. Then the Thomas Kinkade one, which scared the living daylights out of me. This is a Disney Dreams collection by Thomas Kinkade. And you've seen this, you get the beautiful, never going to be able to replicate me. I'm never going to be able to replicate picture beside it. And then you get your version at the side. If I'm going to do these, I'd like to try these in pencils and watercolors, but they scare the bejesus out of me. So take care, Sharon. Thanks for joining. I'm never going to be able to do that. But just for these alone, Thomas Kinkade is just amazing. So it's another one in the Disney pile. Then I've got these super cheap £1 books, mega colouring ones, which are super cheap. So Frozen, that I love Frozen, I got this. I've just done a very quick mindless one. Again, High Pain Day. These are just so simple, quick and easy for me to do. And the paper's so thin, it's unbelievable. But I put some sort of Wink of Stella on the swishy bit and on the snow. It's got some stickles on the snow, but it doesn't really show up. But anyway, I do these just when, you know, put nothing else. No, Vicky, I really wish I could. So yeah, I really like these for £1, you know. So, and then you've got Fairies one, which is more Tinkerbell. Just really cheap. They're £1. I haven't got publishers for you guys. And then this is just all the princesses. So you've got different ones in here of princesses. They're so quick, they're so simple, so easy. And then there's this huge one, which is really horrible paper. It's like a grey school paper, and it's Time to Sparkle. And it's, some of them are so thin line art and some of them are so thick. This is on Amazon UK, but it's just awful paper. It's like grey school paper. You know what I'm on about. So it's got all the different princesses. Honestly, this paper lets it down, but some of them are so thick, look, and then some of them are nice and thin. So I don't know who printed this. So yeah, they're just Disney ones. Then you've got the, I had these a long time ago. You've seen these guys. They're the Colour by Numbers by Hatchet Heroes. And they are great fun to just put when you don't know what you want to do and you just want to do quick, easy colour by numbers. Look, there's such small details. You need some glasses. But these are just nice and easy to do. So at the bottom you get a little colour scheme, and you find different felt tips that you've got and match them to these colours at the bottom, and they're just really nice. So I've done here, and I've done him, the genie, and again I just matched it to the bottom. So this is the first one and this is the second. They're called Les Grands Classiques. This is book 2 and book 1. So just if you want something mindless, I highly recommend those. And then this is, I had this a long time ago. Again, one of my first books. Not done anything in it yet because look at the patterns. The patterns are mind-boggling. But this was one of the first ones that I got. I've won it for a few pounds on a raffle. I think I put £2 down and won it. So that was that. Then I've got, we got 2 more piles after this, guys. Daydreams Artist Edition. This I won as well. This is just selected 20 images to frame out of Daydreams. And this one, guys, if you haven't got this one, this is stunning. Which one, Katrina? Those are all from Amazon UK. Okay, Pickle. This one is Fagla and don't ask, Nadja Wed-In. There is the artist and there is the title. It's a Swedish book and it opens up this way. You get 2, I think you get 2 duplicate images somewhere. So you got, this is like very wildlife-like, beautiful, thick card. That is a cardstock. A couple of the images have got one light version, one dark version. It's beautiful. Birds and butterflies. Thank you, Martisha. That's what it means. It's gorgeous. It's stunning. It's one of those. And you got a couple that you have to turn. So you got portrait and landscape, but you know, it's a beautiful book. And I got this a long time ago. Me and a friend got one each. About 3 years ago, I think, when it first came out. I had to wait for it to go back in stock as well. But I've seen some amazing versions of this done, and to be honest, I mean, it will take one of those that take a while, I think. So you can hear. So I have to be in the mood from. I have to be in the mood from the rest. But look at that. It will take your water medium. So super colours will be amazing, and Albert Dura's in this, and Neo's. So this is a nice one. A random bit of paper in there, as you do. Just a really beautiful book, really stunning, and then the back is just as pretty. So definitely one that I would recommend as well. Right, let me just move this pile over. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hi, Chip. Hi, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. we go. Right, next bunch. We've got 2 more piles, and that's not PDFs, that's just books. Okay, so latest one in the collection is our World of Flowers, Johanna Basford. You've seen flip-throughs of this all over. It's just a really pretty book. It's very, very recent to the colouring world, so we don't need to go further into that one. And then I recently added the Mermaids in Paradise by Denise Klein. And again, we've seen this. Desiree, what am I up to now? So we've got beautiful mermaids, and I've just added this in literally in the last couple of weeks. So I didn't want the fairies in Dreamland, but this one and the gnomes one, yeah, for sure. Oh, sure. Okay. Then we've got Zemgelos Nova by Tomislav Tomic. And it's so intricate. This book scares the bejesus out of me. 136. I'm not bad then. I have less than I thought. Just looks a lot. Oh well. Okay, I did this one quite a while back and enjoyed it so much, and I wanted it quite sort of in my head. I wanted it to how I think it would look in the wild, which doesn't make sense in that, with all the flowers being quite similar, the mice and the mushroom tops. So I really, really enjoyed it. I love this book, but it does scare the bejesus out of me. So I started this one as well, which is going to be in a very minimal palette. So I haven't done around the edges yet. I want to have these in gold. So I've started this. I've got to go back to it. But yes, it's a beautiful book. So we know these are my favorite images in this book. I'm an elephant lover. I love elephants. They're my favorite wild animal. So these just love these pages. But me being me, I will have to try and get those right. So it's a beautiful book. Melissa over at Colour All the Things, she does amazing work in Zemgela. Go and check her out. Then we've got Villain San, which is the small, tiny version that came out because he was under pressure, by Tomislav Tomic. This I ordered through the, I can't remember, I think it must have been Etsy. You can get this on Etsy. So it's a very similar style. It's got a few pages. Don't be shocked when you purchase it that it's small. It was warned to us that it would be small. Yeah, she has 4 copies of it. That's amazing, though. I like things like that. And I don't like it when people are like, oh, my gosh, she was so... Yes, she does. She's enjoying it. And then I just recently added Geomorphia, which, I'm over it. Meh kind of thing. You know that word? Meh. Meh. So this is Kirby Roseanne's, his latest release, which was the double... sort of the double up of the Phantomorphia split into 2 books. Meh. Then we've got Gnomes in the Neighborhood by Denise Klein. Melissa Kenny, Colour All the Things. She's got great work in the Thomas comic books. Oh, drink, I'm gasping. Okay, Gnomes in the Neighborhood. We have just done this in there. We got our colour along done. It's very bright for me eyes. I'm all gloomy in autumn at the moment. So you've seen this. Denise Klein is now becoming someone that I'm looking to and loving her work. You get this though, don't you? You get times when you're just drawn to certain artists. And at the moment, I just want to like head there. So you got Gnomes. Then you've got another self-help book. Oh, that nearly fell. The Secrets of Colouring by Jennifer Zimmerman. Another book that will help you tremendously. So she gives you some things at the back to do your test pages on. You can always photocopy them, which is what I plan to do. And then she gives you step-by-steps on how to do certain things. So this is a certain gem. You've got the golden egg. Oh, look, the golden egg. Kiwi mum, the golden egg. We were thinking about the golden fleece. Golden egg. Gems, a faceted gem. Ribbon to look like satin. Iridescent metallic pearls. Complex pearls. Mirrors. How to do. Gold, rose gold. Bleeding heart flowers. Iridescent beetle. Cat eye. You know, lots in there. Highly recommend these books. If you're not worrying about getting lots and lots of books, grab on that. They will help. Then we've got one of my personal favourites, Momo Girl, and this is Momo Girl, and it's called Girls with Poem. So one of mine's come out, which is really annoying me. See, that's just going to make me want to get another book, which is just bad because I don't need to. So there's a current. I've started this one. I'm not nowhere near finished. I've started the shading, I've started the shadows. There's a current colour along on Instagram, Momovember, that is hosted by Dev. If you want to do a Momo Girl picture, any picture out of the book is valid. Will you extend it a little bit longer? Is it just till the end? If it was started late, Dev. So this is a beautiful book, one of my favourites, one that you know I'm going to head towards. We did this one on streams, which I named Melody, because we did it with the whole binds. And then I have done this one, and I've showed you, I wanted her like porcelain. And then I wanted the hair to be lifelike. And then I did this one with you all on streams, and the thing come out of the book, which I was really, really not happy with, because on the back of it has got this, and I had to do a border on her as well. But anyway, we'll get around that. So absolutely beautiful book. You'll carry it on. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, so that's Momo Girl. Then this was gifted by Melody. This is characters by Hannah Karlzon. This has got 5 new drawings and then other drawings throughout her books in this like artist edition. And it's another one that's just stunning. I really like that. It's called Characters, but it's called Tilsamans. I don't know how to say it. Hannah Karlzon anyway. So, Problems 101. Then this is Marlon Tunison, and this is Wings and Fins colouring book by Dream Chaser Art on Etsy. So this is one of the signed editions that they sell, that they will sign when you buy, and this is based on angels and fairies and mermaids. So you've got intersections. It's got an anime style, I'd say. Absolutely brilliant book. I'm doing one in there. I don't want to show you yet because I started it and I've got an idea for it now because I went blank and didn't know what I wanted to do on it. So this is amazing. So at the back you've got the mermaids. Love it. Just an amazing book. Hi, anyone that's coming on in. Thank you for coming. This is amazing. So that is Marlon Tunison, and it's Wings and Fins. I'll hold it on there if anyone hasn't seen it before and wants it. Etsy name is called Dream Chaser Art, all in one. Then we've got Menu Deep on here, which is by, I think it's something Agusco. I can't remember, but you've seen this floating around, everyone. You know, so you got all the little animals. I did this as a buddy colour with Francis and KP. But yeah, it's all the little animals throughout. It's quite a reoccurring pattern. And there's so many images in this. I've started this one. I'm not going to show you that. Well, actually, I can show you that. So I've started this one, and I like my little things, my little squirrels, chipmunks, whatever they are. So I've started those. I'm trying to make them look fluffy. And then I've just got to now go on with the rest and do all the background. So that will be more for Christmas. I'm not an animal person to colour. I'm a massive animal person in life, but I'm not an animal person to colour so much because they're just, I don't know why, I'm just not. Then this one was enabled by Jen, Freedom of Parks. I saw it on hers and I loved it. It is called The Secretly and Happily, I think, on Etsy. You'll see it. And then I think I saw Desiree had it as well, and then she showed me. So combine the two, they're terrible. So this is another stunning Asian book. Yeah, same here, Sam. Same here. And this has got a mixture of art in it. Very cute. And then you got other ones that I probably wouldn't look at twice, but you know, that's with every book, I think, apart from a select few. Okay, so you can see it's quite a whimsical book, very beautiful. Hiya, anyone that's come on in. Happy Saturday. We're getting there with this stream. I've been on 2.5 hours. I'm doing quite well. Okay, I've got through quite a few bits, so we're getting there. Hiya, Jerry. Happy Saturday. So this is a really pretty book. Paper quality is outstanding. I didn't know there was a Halloween one in here. So Jen, if you watch this back or you're still here, girl, there's one in there. This is one that could be done on Halloween. Another Halloween one. You could put all your initials with your partners in that, or even your kids for Valentine's Day, I mean. Love this one personally. So that's called The Secretly and Happily, I think it's called, colouring book, Etsy. And then this one's from AliExpress. I don't know what it transfers to or translates over to. No idea. You got to add them in. And this is amazing. It's an anime style. I can't remember the name of it. Something about Wonderland. The paper quality is okay. It's not incredible. It's okay. Quite a lot of detail. Very anime style art. Some intricate, some not. And yeah, I really like it. I got this on AliExpress and it was like £11, free shipping. So not too bad. You know, if you're looking for something that's got anime and you like that kind of art, this is amazing. But it's, again, it's got more going on a page, isn't it? So it's not just simplistic. You'll have a simplistic one like this one, but they don't come around often in this book. It's got a lot more going on it. It's really nice. And oh, you're welcome, Nika. Thanks for coming on over here. It's you guys that are making it happen. Like, you're here with me. You're keeping me company while I'm putting my head in a box of shame. So this one, look at the cover or screenshot the cover if it's something you're interested in and try and find it. It's on AliExpress. Very cheap. Then I've got the another AliExpress. I've got them in a 3-bundle order. I can't find the other one, it's somewhere. So you've seen these are ancient Chinese colouring books. These are stunning. I am doing one out of the other, I can't think which one now. One of them I'm doing one out of, and it's just the amount of flowers in it. So these are stunning, and each of these have their own intricate style, but they're just incredible. I love the Asian, the Chinese art, Japanese art, Korean art. These are gorgeous. And then the other one that came in that, there's another one as well. There was a 3-bundle. You can buy a 3-bundle, which works out more sort of better. More better? That's not a word. Sam, vocabulary. It works out better on your purses. Oh my God, my vocab is getting worse. Okay, so as I said, this one's much nicer if you buy it in a bundle, and you don't want to then be doing a huge like payout by getting them separately over time, because it does work out that you're paying almost nearly 3 times the amount. Okay, yes, more economical. Then we got, I got this a long time ago. I completely forgot about this one. Oh, there you go. Another one I've just discovered. The Manga Artist Colouring Book Girls by Christopher Hart. He also shows you books on how to draw manga. So this is, again, another manga style, anime style. Very cute. He's got a few others out there now, but this was my personal favourite. And to be honest, I haven't got Full Set Syndrome on his books. I actually just want this one. I know there's a Christmas one and I don't want to look. Mountain and Sea Classic. Thank you, Loretta. Oh, you guys are good. You ladies and gents are great. You're like my knowledge behind my terrible vocab. Then we got Bella Futura. I think May's done a really beautiful version twice of this one in here. So this is Bella Futura by Jennifer Zimmerman. I've not done anything of hers yet. Story of my books. So this is a Beauties and Beasts of the Future. You get 2 images, one with a black backing and then one with no black backing. So it's very thin paper, but you can make it for you. Loretta. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, anyone that's come on in. Welcome. Welcome to quite a long stream. And me putting my head in a shame corner. Dee Dee's done this on her channel. And she did an incredible version. Highly recommend you go and check Dee Dee out. She does that. Okay, so that's Bella Futura. Then we've got Forest Scale 1. Version 1, not the deluxe edition, the first one. And you've seen them. Same, you get the image on the left-hand side and the line art on the right-hand side. I tried to replicate, kind of, but I changed a few things up. So I changed her nightdress, I changed his little gloves and things, I changed the hat, I just changed a few bits up and I tried to stick to it as close as possible with pencils that I could to the original drawing. So I had a lot of fun with this one. This is gorgeous. Erin, the amount, I'm not ashamed really. I love this paper, personally, Kim. I love the drawings in this. So you've seen this one. I love these books actually. So that's going to go in my pile to go back into my main shelf. Okay, then we've got I think this is from Amazon Japan. Econeko, is it Econeko? Iconico? Yeah, don't laugh. Oh gosh. What is the name? I'm saying it right. Anyway, this is gorgeous. So you've got all these different line art styles and different colours. So you've got blue line art. Then you go into the purple line art. It's come from Amazon Japan anyway. Then it's got like a greenish blue. And then it's got more of a grey blue. Then you go back to purples. It's so nice. Isn't it gorgeous? It's absolutely stunning. So you go to the back and you've got ones that you can like colour and frame that are single-sided. And then you've got, you know, different, they're cute. Then you've got different line arts. That'd be great for a nautical thing. Love it. Anyway, if you want a screenshot of that, go ahead. I do not know who is the illustrator of this one, but it is on, it must be the name of them. They're on Instagram, they're on Facebook by the same name. Okay. Then this is Rhapsody in the Forest, the other one to Menu Deep on here. I think is how you say it. Oh. Why are these names so complicated for my brain? So you've seen these. Very cute books. Need to do more in them. So Colourful Peter on Instagram's doing this one. It's out of this world. It's like one of those pick your drawer up off the floor So that's Rhapsody in the Forest by the same as the Rhapsody as Menu du Bonheur. Then we've got Daria's song, The Night Voyage. So we've seen Daria. Again, not one I'd reach for ever. Very intricate style. But I love all my books. When people ask me, I'm like, yep, I love them. The Night Voyage, and then she's got the Time Chamber. She's got the Time Garden, but I don't have that. The Time Chamber as well. So she's got very unique style. She's got the Mysterious Mansion as well, which is more like an art book than it is a colouring book, but there is parts for you to colour. Very intricate. Very intricate. So that's the Time Chamber, both by Daria Song. Okay, then we got Beauty of Horror 2. I think I've got one in progress on this with watercolour. Yeah, I'm doing the Ouija board. Started with the Neos, you know, like those old age stained one. Well, anyway, I started that. I'm doing this with Neos. So you know these are by Alan Robert. This is number 2. So they're creepy, gory. You know the style of these. Ghouliana throughout the book, horror story, and it's just very, very unique. So we've seen those. They're the Beauty of Horrors 2. I've got the Beauty of Horror, the original as well. These are another one that's very intricate and scare the life out of me, but I absolutely love them because I love horror films. So, you know. Yeah, I do that, Nika. I'm going to say that all the time. Sometimes, to me, the line art's just as good as it is, then there's also adding colour to them. So they're by Alan Robert. Then we got our Kirby Roseanne's. This is Mythomorphia. Yes, I'm coming back to the turtle at some point. I'm just not feeling it at the moment. Before my mum jumps down my throat because she's following me on it. Okay, so Mythomorphia is one of my favourites to head towards. So I've done, and I was inspired by the colour schemes throughout. You'll see. So this, we did this on a live stream number of. This was paints and prismas. I think we used paints and prismas, didn't we? Yeah. This one was inspired by, oh, here we go. My screen's dancing. Okay. No, we're dancing again. Let's it up even. No, it wants to dance. My screen just needs to just stop dancing. Stop. Stop dancing, screen. Right. No. Okay, so this one was done and inspired by the lovely Katrine, who's sadly passed away. Always colouring. She did a similar, I didn't use the same colours. She did a similar kind of colour scheme. Oh my God, I'm dancing. Stop it. Right, don't worry about me, guys. I'm just dancing along with the screen until it stops. Yeah, I know. Right, let's just turn it out. There we go. Stopped. It stopped. Okay. So that was inspired. Anyway, the alien's back. The alien's back in my screens. What is it doing? Okay, so we've all seen these, and I've done a couple in here. So yes, we're doing that one, and I've not finished yet. I'm not in the mood for it at the moment. Okay, so then we've got the Sphinx, which I did with pencils and I think I did Neos, Neo Sky, Inktense, Neos, and the rest is coloured pencils. Really enjoyed this one. Really loved it. And then I did the Kirin. Again, I loved doing this. This was a ton of fun to do. This was Neo background. I love the Neos in this, and the rest was pencils. An amazing picture to sort of get stuck into. I love it. So gorgeous this was to do. I can't tell you how much fun I had with this. It doesn't sum it up. This was one of those that you get lost in. And then I've started the background on this, and I need to do more shading on the back, but I've started it. It's like in the pipeline type. You get my drift, don't you? And yeah, that's it. And here's one. So that's Mythomorphia by Kirby Roseanne's. Then we've got Phantomorphia, which I'm not truly really a massive fan of, but another Kirby. It's much better than Geo in my opinion, just my opinion. So that goes with Geomorphia. You've seen that, one of the later ones. Then we've got Magimorphia. I don't believe I've done. I want a body colour in this soon, if anyone wants to do one with me, because I haven't actually done anything in this yet because of the doodles. I wasn't a fan of the doodles, but maybe in the new year I can body colour up with someone with one of these. So this will be nice because I haven't done anything. Then I've got Animorphia, and Animorphia was one of my first books, and I did this when I didn't know how to use pencils. So I did this when I wasn't sure how to use pencils with Faber-Castell, and they were the student £10 pencils that I had. Didn't know what I was doing, but that was one of my first pictures. And these doodles, oh my, they were gel pens, pencils. I got fed up with them in the end. That'll be the truth. I got fed up with doing all those doodles. But yeah, I mean, this one is this nice book. I love some of the images in it. So one of the ones that I really want to do, and I've got an idea for, is this one. Hi, Barbara. Welcome on over. And there's another one in here that I really want to do and do my own interpretation. This one, I've got a tribal stencil that will go so well in this. So I really have got an idea for this one. I've got a massive idea that I want to do. Okay. Oh, 1 minute, guys. I'm just going to... Do you mind if I just sit back for a second because my back... Oh, okay. Whew. Right. I have to just adjust myself. Then I've got the... this is the Agenda Disney Diary by Hatchet Heroes. And I've got this in here, which I think is super cute. So you get diary for next year and all the Disney images. This is on Amazon UK. You'll be here a while, Barbara. We've been streaming 2.5 hours. We're not too bad. I thought it was going to be a lot longer. Desiree, what am I up to? I love Desiree so much. Bless her. She's sitting there counting them. Then I've got Whimsical Wonders, which was gifted with I had a voucher that was gifted for my birthday in April. And I just got colouring stuff with it because, you know, that's what I do. If something's gifted from someone in the community, I usually put it on the colouring bits, but I've not done anything in it yet. So this is Whimsical Wonders colouring book. This is artist edition, but I think they all are. Julius Spiri, and Jen over at Reading with Pugs loves this book particularly. I've heard her talk about it a lot. And this is quite simple. You can add your own backgrounds. Pastels would be your best friend for backgrounds in this and paint. So definitely I would you know, recommend the paper quality in it as well. So that's Whimsical Wonders by Julia Spiri. We're nearly on to the last pile, can you believe? Then I've got the fairies, but I've also got these in PDF, and I haven't done from this because I've photocopied them. So I've got the Fairies Grayscale Colouring Book by Christine Karen. You know I love her work. It's stunning. So these, I've got them in... Hi, Faithful. How are you? I've got this, and I photocopy, so I don't have to. I can put them on better paper as well. So that is by Christine Karen. Then we've got Flowers and Gems by Grazia Salvo. This is a spiral bound book, and it's got all of her ladies in here. It's spiral bound, one-sided, perforated, thick card. So amazing if you want to add all your mediums down on it. What one, Mum? My mum's just put in chat, I want this, Sam. What one? What one do you want, Mum? It's just stunning. You know I like portraits. And I think Grace has finished this. I'm sure I saw Grace said she finished it before. So that's Flowers and Gems by Garcia Salva. This is Handbook Fairy Tales. This was gifted by Melody. I've started one in here, which I'm going to get back to. It's just I got distracted, but I don't know why, because I love the images in this. So this is Handbook, Hanbok, Handbook Fairy Tales. And I've got this one in play at the moment. So I'm doing it in a certain colour palette. And I'm going to do this all in Neos or Supra colours, one or the other. I've got an idea. Anyway, so this is stunning, stunning line art. And it's Alice in Wonderland and different other tales, I think. So you got the Princess and the Frog. So it's fairy tales. Take on, isn't it? Beauty and the Beast, I'm guessing. And just different things. I love this book. I'm just like, oh, I bought this for my mum as well. So my mum's loving it. And yeah, it's a stunning book. So that's another one I'm definitely going to get back to. Then we've got Fantasia by Nicholas Filbert. Chandra Wianata. Yeah. I do body colours, but I'm going to have to free up some time for them at the moment. I won't be doing any until the new year now, but yeah, I do. I let people know usually, does anyone fancy a body colour? When I fancy one, but yeah. I just got to get some pictures done for the rest of the year, and then yeah, we're good. And then I will. Okay, so I did this one a while ago now. I did it quite pale, really. Again, that was when I still wasn't too confident on skin, but we love Fantasia. It's Nick. This one I desperately want to do. That's why I sticky tabbed it. This is my kind of image. But we know what Nick in tab is my favourite ever. We know what Nick has in his books. Fantasia is a lot of inspiration to me. A lot of inspiration. He just oozes talent. I love his art. Just gorgeous book. And this was the first ever edition that I actually emailed him when he didn't have it on the market ever. It come out the next year. I got this from him a long time ago. Then we've got our Jasmine Beckett Griffith Mermaids. So I still got to finish her hair. How bad am I? I will come back to her. I will do it. So yeah, we know Jasmine Beckett. And my favourite I've ever done is this one, which was done with the Holbeins and Luminance. And she's got the glossy eyes, glossy lips, and I did the octopus in the Luminance, in the Holbeins, and they just worked gorgeously. I just love this book. And this was the first time that I tried glassy eyes and glossy lips. So really enjoyed this. Highly recommend any of Jasmine's work. And just a gorgeous book to have in the collection. And then we got the newest edition of the Christmas Colouring Book 2 by Jade Summer. So I'll show you my book haul. This one, there's no duplicates in this one. It's quite simplistic, very seasonal, very festive, just gorgeous. So you got Christmas season coming up, and Jade Summer is just quite simplistic, really. It's straight to the point, isn't it? You know, what do you think of when you think of Christmas is pretty much in this book. So it is now out on the market, Christmas Colouring Book Volume 2. It might still be reasonably cheap if you have a look. Then I've got this one. I got this a long time ago, still not done anything in it. This is by Tina Wallin. And it's a big old book. So it's Swedish, and then you've got very floral and mandala style. It's got a lot of owls and a lot of florals. So yeah. Yeah, it's really cheap. The Jade Summer one, Dev. I love this mandala. This is beautiful. It's a big book. And this one, this is stunning. That could be very festive if you did that in golds, greens, and reds for Christmas. Yeah, I saw, Mum. Is that a hint? Is that a hint, Mum? Is it a hint? Whimsical Wonders, Sam. Yes, Mum. I like this one as well. So it's a really nice book, big book, but it reminds me a bit of Johanna Basford. Yeah, I saw that, Dev. Yeah, it's stunning, isn't it? It's a very good quality. It's massive. Just lovely. Another one that I like in here. And then at the back, you've got cards. So you've got the folds, so you can take them out. So you've got the mandalas, the owls, just different like greetings cards. You know, it's really nice. Very nice. So that is the name. I'm not even going to butcher it. It's Swedish, and the artist is called Tina Wallin. Right. Then I've got these two that come from Selena. So first of all, we've got the travel-sized Yeti by White Stag. Just they're minuscule. They're so cute. So she does your Misfits books. So you got little Yetis. It's a little travel-sized colouring book. And on the back, you've got a little bit more of that. So that's just one to add to the collection if you're into White Stag. And then this is another one of these that has got, you know, Mickey, Donald, Donald and Mickey, Goofy. Just, you know, really, really, really sweet. Goes in with the rest of the Disney books. We're nearly there on the last pile. We've got one more pile. We're on the last one now. And then we've got The Beauty of Horror Free by Alan Robert, which is the playground one. So it's more like the circus. You've seen this quite a few. What one? Which one, Desiree? The Yeti one. This is just the playground. Alan Robert, if you like all the gore. You know, just nice, really. I mean, creepy, but nice. Let's call it. Oh my. Right, now we're on to last pile. This is not, I've still got to do PDFs. Are you all right still with this? I've still got one more pile. And then we've got the Hannah. What ones we got? Oh my, we've still got some more. Okay, we're still here for about another hour. Okay, so we've got Joanna's Christmas. Again, great one for Christmas, Johanna Basford. You've seen this floating around, very popular. I was thinking about doing the Holly Jolly Christmas tree along. So doing any Christmas tree in any book in December. I don't know yet. I've not really confirmed anything yet. I'm thinking. So we've got the Johanna Christmas, which is Johanna Basford. Then we got Alice in Wonderland by Fabiana Attanasio. So the Alice in Wonderland story. KP over at KP Colours has done a ton and a half in this book. So it's the story of Alice in Wonderland told in the way of illustrations by Fabiana Attanasio. Hold on, everyone. Then we've got some Linda Ravenscroft books. Hi, Chip. Come on then. What do you want? 1 minute, guys. Oh, come on then. Oh, come on then. All right, sit down a minute. Hold on, everyone. Chip just wants to say hello. No, stay there. Hi, come in then. Oh, sit. I want to see your face. I want to see your face. Hey. Hello. We all saying hi. You tired, mate? Oh. You tired? Okay. We're still on the book stream. We're still here. I still got another pile. I'm sorry, your attention is not being bless him. He's like, I want attention. Aww. It's all right. In a minute. I've got a little while to go yet, mister. Right, okay. So we're going to need this back over. Come on, little man. Come here then. There's it. All right, I'm going to have to do this with him on my lap. So we've got Linda Ravenscroft. I think this was her first one. This is a grayscale book, 300-gram paper. So very thick, gorgeous for your watercolor mediums. She's got some. I've got one in progress, I think, in here. I've started one in here. Yeah, I started this one in pencil, but I'm going to go in with water medium because it's more for water medium than anything else. All right, May. That's fine. And then I've got her second one here. Is it? Yeah, book 2. Which is, again, same 300-gram paper. I did this one a long time ago in pencils, which I really enjoyed. But it's very toothy, the card. It's more for watercolour. So you know her usual line sort of style. She's very fantastical. I'm going to zoom you back in now. Did I zoom you in? There we go. And yeah, just gorgeous. Then another one of her books that now come in spiral. This is fourth book, sorry. And they're now spiral bound. Highly recommend these books, guys, especially if you've got water mediums and you want to do more with your water mediums, ink tints, neos, watercolors in general. Then there is number 5, again another spiral bound. These are all Linda Ravenscroft. This is my personal favorite, I think, of hers. Her art is truly magnificent. Truly magnificent, gorgeous art she's got. She's from Scotland, so she's up here in the UK. And then this is number 3. So really beautiful work. And then we've got the Sakuram's first book. Which is, I've got her second one coming in the post, and I've also got my second Serene coming in the post. They're the 2 I'm waiting on. Hi, Chip, you look so cute over there. Oh, if you guys could see him, he's got his head resting on the arm of the chair, just staring at me. Now he's coming over because I've just spoken to him. I can't fuss you right now, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm sorry. Mummy loves you, really. Okay. So this is the Sakuram's book. It's a spiral bound flip top. So you flip up, all portraits. Very fairy-esque. Gorgeous book. Bought on her Etsy store. Okay, then this was the PDF version of Moonlight Vow that I got spiral ring. What's it called? Like a spiral binding, that's it. I got spiral bound and put to the size that the book that she sent out in the post did. Just exactly the same, and I got it in a better paper. So Moonlight Vow, the man is a friend of Claire, my friend Claire, and he did it at the printing shop that he works at for me for free. He didn't want any money. He just did it for me. He works in a printing shop, and he said, I'll do it for you, and I'll put it to the specification. So he did it for the specifications that the actual physical book came in, and I bought the PDF for £12. So for £12, I've got it spiral bound as well, and it's on a 200-gram, or is it 220-gram paper. Take care, anyone that's leaving, and thank you for coming on over. Have a great day. Okay, Then I have the Briar colouring book, which I got when it first came out quite a while ago. This is by Eastgate Presents. So Eastgate Presents, who is the actual artist? It just says all artwork by Briar and Eastgate Resource Limited. So it doesn't really say anything else. So this is a very fantasy themed book. You've probably seen this floating around for a while now. It is a beautiful fantasy book. Bye, Deb. Take care. And then we've got the pop. Oh, no, we haven't. We've got Sam hitting the camera. Bear with me. There we go. Then we've got the Pop Manga Mermaids by Camilla Di Erico. I love this book. I did this one after I did my octopus, and I put a nautical stencil in the background. So we've seen all the stuff in these predominantly. I've started this one. I'm not going to show you yet because no point, because it's half done. The Pop Manga Mermaids by Camilla Di Erico. It's amazing. It's stunning. It's beautiful. Love that one. Then we've got the Pop Manga, the regular Pop Manga, the first one. And this again is by Camilla Di Erico. So we did this over on the channel with the ice cream tutorial as well. And then, have I done anything in here like that? Yes, Chip, how can I help you? You keep pouring at me. What do you want? I did this one a long time ago, and I've still got to put a background, but I'm not quite sure. Then I've done that one. That was on my second ever colour along. I think I did that. The Colour Like Nobody's Watching. Then I did this page, which is got a busy background. It's very washed out. I don't know why. So this is in different metals, and then it's like a galactic cog. Oh, sorry, baby. I didn't mean to poke you in the eye. Oh no! What do you want? You want to come up here? You can't be on here. I'm doing this. Oh. Sorry, everyone. He's really trying to get my attention here. Oh, there's no Andrew home, is there? So that was one I also did in here. You're right there, mate. And you've seen the rest of the images throughout the book. You know, they are going around on flip through. Oh, Chip, stop giving me that look. You're making me feel bad. Okay, so then we've got Elegant Faces by Ikuko. Oh my God, Chip. You have to be on my lap, don't you, mate? Okay. All right. Okay, so then we got Ikuko. I wouldn't lick my perfume. That's not going to taste very nice. Okay. Okay, so we've got Elegant Faces by Ikuko, which is her latest one. So we've got grayscaled images here. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. Oh, he wants to be on the stream, I think. Oh, see what I mean, Chip? We can't have you here. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. I can't. I just can't. 1 minute, everyone. You're just going to have to sit. Right. I'm going to try and do this without knocking again because he's here and I just have to deal with the fact that he's here. Okay, so we've got Elegant Faces by Ikuko, and this is stunning. I think you've got 2 images of each. So, really like that. What's up? Come in then. You can't sit here. You're just a nightmare. It's like, I want your attention, and that's that, you know. Okay, so this is the other. Yeah, I know he's here. He's looking up at the camera. Yeah, I know. They want your attention, don't they? Hey, this is the other Chinese book that I've got, and I'm working on this one in here. So this is the other one that I got from AliExpress in the 3-pack of them. So they're stunning, you know, They're absolutely stunning. I type in ancient Chinese colouring book and they come up. So that's what I typed in. Bye, Morticia. Then these next two were gifted by Desiree because me and Desiree do not stop talking about supernatural. So one of them is supernatural monsters, demons, and spirits. We've got to do something in these soon. So you get things from the actual series, and then you get images that are in the series and all the different demons and monsters and artifacts that are in those. So if you're a supernatural fan, it's a must-have. And then you've got the official colouring book, which has got more of the ones that you relate to the series, like, you know, when they go out with their badges. And then the things they use, and you've got Sam and Dean in here quite a lot, and Cassidy Al. You know, like the posters you get on the DVDs as well. When they go to the Western one. That's a great show. The King of Hell Crowley, you know, just those. So they're the supernatural books that are out there. As I said, I went to a full flip through. I'm just going to show you a brief flip of a few images from each, and then that will be it. Then this one is the Polish puppy book. So this is full of dogs, and they're really cute. They're Polish. It's a Polish puppy book, and this one has got this one was gifted by Anna Marie here. Stunning. I love it. And being a dog lover, Chip, you're highly in the way here. And then I also got the cat one, which is the same illustrator, Barbara Sobzniewska. So they're the same. So this is all to do with cats. I know, Anna. We do. Neither of us have touched them yet, but they're so amazing. I love them. So these are Polish. It is a Polish book, but, you know, you're there for the images, not for the story. So these are super, super cute. So you've got cats and dogs. Chip, you have to move, dude. You gotta move, dude. Come on. Come on in. Come on. I'm gonna have to put you down. Sorry. Don't give me those eyes. You have to go on the floor. I'm so sorry. What you do? Why do we all do those silly voices to our pets? I'm nearly done. Got a little while to go. The last one was Coty. Is that how you say it? Coty, the cat one, by Barbara Sobzniewska. I think that's how you say it. Polish is usually Agnieszka at the end. Andrew's half Polish. She'll be able to tell you some of it. But Barbara Sobzniewska is the artist, and she does the pup one as well. They're both the exact same illustrator. Right, we're nearly there with the piles, and then we're going on to the other little bits. Then we've got Botanical Wonderland by Rachel Reiner. So very botanically, very, very unique in her style. And you can practice her, you know, step-by-step book in this as well. Gorgeous paper, gorgeous quality, amazing illustrations. Really like this one. So that's Botanical Wonderland, a blissful colouring retreat by Rachel Reiner. Okay, then we got Coleridge Wild 2 by Emmanuel Collin. You get 2 images of each of these cute little girls. So it's super cute. I've done her, and we started just practicing watercolours, didn't we, on the face on her. So that was on our watercolour one. Then we got Sagolikt by Emily Lydhall Oberg, which is Fairy Tales. I've done a couple in this a long time ago. That was meant to be me and Andrew because we're both blonde. But gosh, I got this ages ago when it first came out in Sweden. And I've done a few in here. I've done that one, the Fairy Tale Castle, with 5 different colour pencils. It was a pencil challenge. Just really cute. We did that on the channel. So this is very, very, very popular, this book. And then I did one based on my 2 budgies. Again, that was done a long time ago when I first got Rio, like 3 years ago. And then I'm not even going to go through this one. I just showed you. So we've got Winter Wonderland by Deborah Muller. You've seen the types of images that are in these. So I've done a full flip through over on the channel. Then we've got the Shades of Kawaii. So I've got 1, 2, and volume 3. So these are my ones that I like to go to if I'm having a bad pain day or it's mindless colouring, like sausages and beans. And I've just started marker basing that one. And then the donuts and flumps, just very, very cute images. Then we got Shades of Kawaii is this number 1? Yeah, number 1. Very repetitive patterns, but again, something that is mindless. So, you know, like some people turn to a patterned page for mindless colouring, I turn to the Shades of Kawaii. And then volume 2, very similar. We tried a Posca stream out to show you how to do Poscas on this. So head on over to that when we showed you how we can use Poscas. So they are just Kawaii, Shades of Kawaii by Miss Wah, W-A-H. Then we've got Nice Little Town 6. We're nearly there, everyone. Again, very repetitive of the Tanya Bagima Stolova illustrations that she's got in her books. See you, Jude. And we're getting there. We're getting there. We've got Hannah Lynn, we've got Misfits and Colour in Heavens and PDFs, but they won't be too long. Okay. So that is Nice Little Town 6. We have Coleridge Wild 3. Again, I've got a full flip through over on the channel of these cute little girls. There we go. And then we've got Teacup Bouquets. May Brox has done a full flip through of this. This is by Heather Valentin. Very cute and whimsical, all in teacups. And just cute. And as I said, there is a full flip through over on May's channel. Then we got Nice Little Town Christmas 2. Very festive. You get some bonus extras at the back, and then they're very festive mice pages and their little town that they've got. Anything that you want me to flip through, do let me know, and I will write a list and get through them. So, very, very cute. Okay, nearly at the end of this pile now. Then we've got Jasmine Beckett Griffith Halloween. And you've seen these floating around. They are beautiful pictures as per usual. Then I've done that one just with Neos because we tested them out. I did that one in Black Widow pencils. I did this one on a stream with Pan Pastels with you all. So that was done in Pan Pastels and only a couple of pencils. We barely did any pencils. Hi May, welcome back. So we did this on the channel over the Cozy Colouring Night and then a stream extra. It was done in 2 streams, which I was quite surprised with. And then I started this one on the vampire, and I need to go back to that in my own time. Did this a long time ago. This was one of my earliest pictures when I think I won this book. This was a buddy colour with my mum that I did a while back now, about 1.5 years ago, I think. And yeah, just a very cute book. And this one we did the tutorial over here. I hate saying a tutorial. We did how I colour vampire skin over here on the channel. So that was quite a good stream. I really enjoyed it. Very much enjoyed it. Then I'm not going to do, I've got a full flip through of this over on the channel as well. This is Peaceful Village of Dreams by Julia Rivers. You've seen I've got a full flip through over on the channel of this, so if you want to head on over there, it's really, really, really cool. And then, oh no, Dash, I wish you're all okay. That sounds awful. Then we got Benny Blue. This was gifted by Lou. I've got, what do you want, Chip? He's telling me off now. So we've got Benny Blue by Christine Karen. Then I've got 4 flip throughs over on the channel of Gothic Christmas, Naughty or Nice Pinup Girls. So these are both Deborah Muller. This is a Pinup Girls one. Really, really adorable. Full flip through here as well on the channel, and the Gothic Christmas has got a full flip through. All 3 of these were the Woodland one and the Naughty or Nice Pinup Girls are all Deborah Miller. So they're all on the channel already. Then there is Gothic Beauty by Deborah Miller. Hiya, anyone that's back. So this is another Deborah Miller book. I like this one because it's Gothic. I like Gothic style. I'm not Gothic myself, but I like to look at it. It's just something I find fascinating. Chip. 1 minute, everyone. I've got a dog telling me off. Then we've got our latest one, which is Fairy Miracles that we're doing. We're coming back to this on Tuesday. This is by Clara Markova. We're doing the Autumn Fairy. I started the hair to show you what I wanted to go, and then we'll do the rest on stream. So this is her latest book, Clara Markova. It's over on her Etsy store. If you want a full flip through, again, I'm more than happy to do so, but there is also flip throughs over on Colour with Claire, etc. So you have got that. This is the latest book, Fairy Miracles by Clara Markova. Then I've got this little one, we're nearly at the end of this pile, by Irene Ritonga. This is Once Upon a Time. This is tiny. And this is a Korean book, I believe. And it's very, very cute. It's tiny though, and it's based on fairy tales, and I just like it. So she comes with a cute little bookmark to put in there when you're doing a work in progress. Based on fairy tales, nice and small, so you don't have to go like huge pages. And it's got all the sort of fairy tales that you kind of know and love. KP, yeah, I'm not. I'm not. But yes, oh look, the 3 little piggies and the wolf. Yeah, Desiree's keeping count. And then we've got the Escape to Christmas Past by the Good Wives and Warriors. So again, a very festive feeling book based on the Scrooge tales. And it's got the Good Wives and Warriors take on Christmas. So, oh, hold on. Really nice. Very festive. And May's got a flip through of Fairy Miracles as well. Lovely. There's quite a few now popping up. Colouring Queen as well. There's quite a few people. So that's the Escape to Christmas Past by Good Wives and Warriors. Then we've got the Mythographic Animals by Joseph Kattenbang. And I've started one in the gel pens in this one that Jen was doing. So I've started that and I need to get back to it. So it's going to be gel pens and pencils. So you've seen this. This is based on the animals. It's got a lot of stuff going on in all of the pages. It's got a lot going on. Chip, how can I help you? You're very demanding. So you've seen that as well. That's been around for a bit now. Okay, then we've got the Marlon Tunison Zodiac Dreams colouring book. So this is another one of like Dream Chaser art. So it's based on the zodiac signs. Again, quite anime feeling. Really nice. I love that it's based on all of the, so like the scales is Libra, Scorpion, I think that's Capricorn, or is that Capricorn? Yeah. So you got each one, and then towards the back you go for another round of them. So it's beautiful. It's got a lot going on in it. Oh, the Chinese zodiac it goes to then, like the monkey, the rooster, the year of the dog, year of the pig, and it will tell you at the back Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. And then you go to the Chinese zodiacs, which is the rat, the ox, tiger, yeah, you know, you've got the reference at the back. So that's Zodiac Dreams by Marlon Tuniston. That's also by Dream Chaser Art on Etsy. The next one, I cannot remember what this is called, but this is by Won Su Yeon. So I don't know if you can see that. This is on Etsy as well. This has got like a watercolor paper. It's very sketchy. So you've got the images of the same. It has it on the side, and then you've got the next image beside it. So it's quite light. So if you've got visual problems and you need something really dark, this is not going to be the one for you because it is very, very light line art. Yes, KP, we're not that far now. What are you implying? I look too much? No, honestly. Yeah, I'm near the end. All right. So, really beautiful images. And as I said, every single painting has got a line art for you to colour too. So, gorgeous book. And then last in the big pile of books that I've got, and I'm through them before I get on to my Hannah Lynn's Misfits and Colouring Heaven. They're the only last ones left really of books. I've got the Forest Girls Premium Edition that was gifted by Melody. And we did this one on the channel to replicate kind of what's on the side. How can I help you? What do you want? What have you done? What do you need? Little chip stuff? How can I help? We're nearly there, mate. Nearly there. I do dash, yeah. I went through that earlier. So you've seen it's very much similar to the other Forest Girl. You've got one picture onto the left and then you've got the line art on the right. So very, very, very good with your water mediums. Highly recommend that you do that first and go in with pencils after. So gorgeous line art by Apol. That's okay, Dash. Safety first. And this is the Premium Edition Forest Girls book. Oh, guys, we're nearly there. Then these are all Hannah Lynn. So I've got them in one of these. I'll show you. We're nearly there, everyone. You're thinking, by Jesus, this took a while. Okay, so I've got them in one of these like organisers. Here, like this. This is all my Hannah Lynn's. Okay, then we've got PDFs. So first of all, we have a Whimsy Girls Christmas. Bear with me, everyone. I just need to move. So Whimsy Girls Christmas. I did that as a body colour, I think last year, which was so much fun. I love Hannah Lynn so much. So I want to do this one soon. I've started her for this Christmas, and you know Hannah Lynn by now. She's amazing. She's just incredible. I love her. I'm in love with her art. So that is the Whimsy Girls Christmas. Then we have our Maui Mermaids. It was. So I've done the Jungle Queen. This is my books that I just love to marker base. Although I didn't marker base this. This was just all pencils. Look. See? And that background took me forever. And then she's got stickles on her tail. She's got little pearls in the liquid pearls that I've put there. I just had a really good time with her. Then this was a marker base and pencils with the totem. I think this one's called Totem Princess. Then I marker based the majority and went over with pencils on this one as well. I just love to do marker bases in Hannah Lynn's. Not over the entire thing though. I just like to go in on marker bases and then just, I know I've got another one somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm sure I've, unless I was planning to and I haven't done it. Because I can never remember. No, I don't think I have. Okay, so I've got to do... No. All right, that's the Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy. Then I've got the Tattoo Darlings, which is the least favourite. I did for Zoe Archer. She had a gel pen jamboree, I think it was called, and I did one for that in gel pens. This one, but gel pens are not my thing at all. So I did that one for hers. But this book is my least favourite out of all of hers, but I still love it because I just love Hannah Lynn. So that's Tattoo Darlings. Then there's the Mermaids, Fairies and Other Girls of Whimsy. This was one of my first colouring books 4 Christmases ago. It's one that was in the pile. See how early on these ones were. These was 4 years ago when I didn't even know how to use pencils really. And I've started to, that was my first ever one that Jen really liked at the time. And that was done with Faber-Castell budget pencils. Hi, Shara. And then I've marker based this one ready to go on in there with pencils. So that is that one. Then I have not done anything in this because I've got the PDF version as well, but I will, is Enchanted Halloween by Hannah Lynn. So you've seen what goes on in these books by now. They're all her usual style, her girls. Gorgeous Enchanted Halloween. Then we've got the Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. So this is based on our fairy tales that we know. So I believe I've done it in this one or I've done it in another magazine. I think I might have done it in the mag. Yeah, so I've not actually done anything in the actual book. So these are repeated in the magazine from Colouring Heaven, but there is a simplified version as well, which is this one. But yeah, I've done it in here. I did in this one the 3 mermaids from the lagoon. I think that's from Peter Pan. And then it's sparkly water. I don't know if you can see that. I really, really enjoyed that. That was a great fun. And I've done in the mag. So there is 2 versions, beginners and the normal. Then is her other I Dream in Colour, which has got a gratitude journal as well at the back, and then sayings to each of them. So like encourage others, unlock the desires of your heart, go where there is no path and leave a trace. She was broken but beautifully brave. You know, just all different sayings, which is really nice. And it's a different take for Hannah. Then we've got her Victorian Darlings, which I bought the PDF in. So her PDF version's here. I've done one from it, so one's missing because it's in my completed pile. And her Victorian Darlings I bought in the PDF. Part of me is now saying, do I need the actual book? No, Sam, this is the book. I've got the book, but you can buy these in. You can buy them in PDFs, all of her books, which is a good thing. I'm just hitting the camera. This is because Chip's at my legs. Sorry, everyone. Chip's there at my legs, and he's like, ah. And then I've got the 2 little ones that she's got. I think he wants to go out, so I'm going to have to try and get this done quick. Okay, so we've got Sweet and Simple and Enchanted Faces. Again, these are very good for marker bases. We did this on the channel. Marker base, very quick one. So these are tiny in comparison. I'm so sorry about knocking the camera. It said Chips at my leg. So you can see the difference in size. Very, very small, which I personally prefer. And then we got Enchanted Faces. And again, I just used to really enjoy sitting with my markers and pencils on these and just having a good time with them. And I was introduced by doing that by V. She said, Sam, try it. And that was a monochrome challenge. And yeah, just really, really nice to do they are. Right. I'll try and whiz through now because, as I said, I've got a dog who's at me to want to go out. He's at my feet, and my feet are right next to the floor standing tripod. So, you know, I like journal pocket size books because they are so handy to have, and you don't want the huge monstrous ones constantly. Okay, next, I forgot I had these, hold on. So we've got 2 Lady Sunshine books. One is the Farm Days and one is the Greatest Hits colouring book. So you've got different seasons. So you've got at the back seasonal ones. Here we got Christmas, Halloween, Easter, and Valentine's Day. So that's a collection of Heather Valentin, 60 holiday favourites: Valentine's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Halloween and Christmas. Then there's the Lacey Sunshine's Farm Days, which is all her little farm images. Chip, you're going to have to wait. Sorry, matey. And then we have some of our Colouring Heaven. So we've got our Misfits one. These were on subscription to people. So I didn't like my marker base of that, so I didn't go ahead with that one. So this was done in a lot of paint, markers and pencils. That was a lot of watercolour and pencil. You know that sound. So, and there's a lot of glitter roses as well. Then I did the Unfortunate End of Tree Girl. That was in markers and paint, and their acrylic paint, and acrylic paint, fog and pencils. I don't think there's any others in here that I've done. No, that's pretty much it. And then we've got the Mystical Beauty Special, which was Zan Von Zed. And I did one in here, I think in the beginning, which was just pencils. And her art style is quite dark. So I just wanted like more or less a straight colour hair because it's just a dark, she's got a dark style, hasn't she? So you've got 40 designs in there of hers. Then we did a stream in the Strangeling Special where we did pan pastels for the first time. Right, let me find it. And Strangeling Special is Jasmine Beckett Griffith. So we did this with pan pastels and we tried that for the first ever time over on the channel. So if you want to head on back there, we've got that in the channel and we can do more out of her stuff as it goes on. Then I got last year's Christmas special. This has got Selena Fenwick, Mary Tanana, Ruth Sanderson and more. So it's just a holiday one from Colouring Heaven. The grayscaled ones are gorgeous, but they daunt the life out of me, the Ruth Sanderson ones. And then just more whimsical. And then Selena Fenwick. And then we got the Fairy Tale Special by Hannah Lynn, which was not that long ago. And you've got a mixture from her different books, mostly her fairy tale. You've got a few in there from another one. And I did this one in a marker base and pencil shading and watercolours on the grass. The paper quality in these, Kenny, they're amazing. We did this over on the channel as colour along with markers and pencils. And then I did this in my spare time as well, which was Cinderella doing her chores. And the paper quality in these are, you know, they're not Create Space, but I love them. The only thing is, I know certain people have a hard time burnishing in them. Okay, then we've got a Misfits stack. Okay. So I've got all the Misfits books now. So we've got the Alien, this is all white stag. The Alien one, I messed one up and ended up throwing it. I've marker based that, didn't like it, so I'll go back. And then we've got just the first one, number 1. So you know Misfits by now. There's Her imagery is very repetitive but gorgeous. Please stop, Chip. I know you're there. What? What do you want? Then I've done this one in paints, stencil and Prismacolors. This one was, yeah, I think I got all of them May. I'm not sure. I think so. So this one is paint, Prismas, marker. So this one was predominantly watercolor. This one I like this one. This is number 3. Then this is the latest Halloween, number 12. So again, if you want any flip through specifically at the end, please ask. Hiya, Mona, how are you? So we're near the end, we're near on the end. Then there's the nautical one. I think I may have marker based a couple or one in one of the nauticals. So really nice. They're mindless, aren't they? The Misfits Unicorn, I've not done anything in this one yet. I will head over to these. These are my mindless ones. As I say, when pain strikes me, I don't colour because I can't sit. Then we've got the Winter, which is really nice. And then I've got the Fairy colouring book. Yeah, I'm almost done. So Fairy colouring book, marker based, and did this one a while back. It's got some stickles on the mushrooms. Fog, drew in a moon. Really enjoyed that one. I haven't finished that one yet. So I just go back to these when I fancy them. That one was just a really quick one with a stencil. They're just really nice to do. Then we've got the zombie. And I've done, this one's Melanie. She's got grey skin with a lot of mould and blood. This was done with a lot of paint, just lots of different paint. So the zombie one's quite cool. What are you eating that you shouldn't? 1 second, everyone. Okay, right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was just seeing what Chip was up to. And then, so we've done the zombie. Then we've got the nautical one, and I've marker-based one in here to go to. So what I do, I marker-base and go back with these. So I've marker-based that one to go back to. And I've done half of this one. So I'm just, these are just mindless for me. They're mindless colouring. Then we've got the Halloween colouring book. So we did this one on the channel when we coloured a Misfits together. Debbie, I've got a big walk-in cupboard with storage. It's huge. I'll show you one day. I've got a big walk-in cupboard in a unit. And then I've got the gothic one, which is more, I love that. So it's a gothic style, which is lovely. So they're the Misfits. Is that all? Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. Okay, so bear with me. Right, let's take that over. Like, I've got one more little folder, and then we've got PDFs quickly. I think I might have to save the PDFs for another day. We'll see. So I've got, hold on guys, these ones. Bring that there. Nearly there, nearly there. Nothing is ever out. So if you wonder if I've got a load of mess anywhere, no, never. I've got everything has got a place, if that makes sense. I've got storage. Okay, so we've got other colouring heavens. So we have the Halloween special. So you got the one that we did here with Ennis Guerrero. Oh, I'm nearly done. It's fine. Then that was the other Ennis Guerrero. And then you've got Lisa Mitrokin in there as well. Then you get the Faye Dorables, the creepy ones by Selena Fennick. And then we've got Miley Harrison. So that was the Halloween special. Then you've got the World of Anime special, which I've just flipped through previously for you on another stream. So that was by Collateral Damage Studios. This was part 2. This was the latest issue that's just come out. And then you have the Christmas Collection 2018, which has got Hannah Lynn, and it's got Good Wives and Warriors, so the one I showed you just earlier. You've also got Annie Stokes, which is more fantastical. And then you've got Molly Harrison, A Whimsical Christmas. So that's in that one. And then the anime special from earlier on in the year, which is issue 34, which again is I'm getting there. I'm all right. I did, Debbie. I showed those earlier. Yeah. So this one is also by Damage Collateral Studios. Okay, so that's out of that one, and I think I am nearly no. Then I'm gonna go. This is PDS now. I think I need a pat on the back. I have got through all of my colouring books. So woohoo! We just got some PDFs. Oh no, I've got a Serene as well, but you know what happened to that, so new one's on the way. I have got through all of my colouring books. Desiree, I'm not counting PDFs. What was the total? Drum roll. What's my total of books? This is PDFs now. I'm all right, Suzanne, honestly. Welcome back, Katrina. We've just got PDFs next, and then we're done. I'm going to count 220, roughly. Go on, take a guess. Take what? Don't reveal yet. Don't press send, Desiree. Let's take a guess, guys. How many books did I just do? I'm going to take a guess at 220. I could be totally wrong there. I'm going to say 220. Let's take a guess and see who's right. Let's see who's nearest. I'm going to say you're all sort of kind of roughly where I am with the two somethings. Yeah, see, Kenny, I'm with you around that. I'm going to say 220-ish, but I have no idea. I'm terrible. Let's have a guess, guys. Why not, eh? And then we've got the PDFs, which I'll show you in a minute. It's not all PDFs either, it's most of them. Okay, so we've got the big reveal to come in a minute. I'm giving away 2 as well, don't forget of them. I reckon in there. I don't even want to know, actually, to be honest. But PDFs do not count. I'm about physical books. Right, let's go for it. Desiree, if you're there, what have we got? Let's see. What's the big reveal? $252. Cheshire. Duh, you were near on. You were near on, girl. 252. Wow. That is counting the new Serene and the new Sakuum. So we're oh no, 253. 253 because I've got the Julia Rivers coming tomorrow as well. Oh my God, 253. Well, oh well, happiness, eh? Right, so we'll quickly go through the PDF. Okay, so this one is counted history. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we've got Molly Harrison here. This is her Halloween book, her latest Halloween book. There's a glare, I can't do much about that. So you've seen her new one out. It's stunning. So this is a PDF. Then I've got some grayscales in there as well. So we've got these. The PDFs are just as good, I think, as books. So this is a Molly Harrison. This is one book. Don't count this book. It's not counted. So this is just some grayscale ones that we got in there. Then I've got all my loose sheets. So I'm going to show you now. So I keep them. When people ask me what I do with my PDF, I keep them in these. And yes, before I point it out, I know I have a big stack. So I'll tell you who the art's by. This one is by Adi Shaf. This is on Etsy. So ADI, you can see there. Then we obviously got our lovely Christine Karen. Our Mariola Bedeck. This was a free printable by Momo Gal. So you can see she's got this one. She's got this one. And she had these two as well. These were free over on Momo Gal. Then we got Forest Spirits number 2. I think, hold on, let's make sure that I've got it up to the last page. So I've got the PDF version of this. If you haven't seen these, this is by Fabrica Fantasy. You buy them via their site and you can buy a PDF or you can buy the physical book. So it's beautiful, very unique. So you've got these images that come with it and they're very, very unique. I'm going to have to turn the lighting down a bit because it flashes out. Hold on. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I quite like it. I quite like a PDF because you can do it on your own card, can't you? So I really like these. Taping couple, I forgot, but I do remember buying them for the most part. It's 4 years, guys. 4 years, you know, 4 years in the hobby and 40 odd years still left to go, you know. And I'm not that silly. I've not got a mess anywhere. I'm very tidy, very neat, and everything's got a place and nothing is out. It's behind a closed cupboard, big walk-in cupboard. So this is Fabrica Fantasy. This is Forest Spirits 2. I quite like this. You could do it onto your own cards as well. And it's just beautiful. I really like it. It's a different art style to what I would usually go for. Then we've got a Grazia Salvo PDF. This one's called Metamorphosis. And then I've got, oh, Tash, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. This is Coleridge Wild 1. I gave the other half of my book away. So I've got them on a, in a folder. So that's Emmanuel Collin. This is the first book. So I've got them in here. And then I've got this one done as well. Now I'm working on this one. This one's nowhere near done. I've started her hair, not done her hair. I've got to add more layers in. But I started this one. I've still got her shoes and everything. I started her. She's so cute. Mariola Bedeck. Then we've got a load of Grazia Salvo. So this is Grazia Salvo Christmas style. This is her flowers and ladies book that she's got. I buy the PDFs of theirs. So Grazia Salvo's got gorgeous art. The only thing I've always said about it is her necks are so long on her gowns. They're so long. So this is a Sugar Skull collection that she brought out. And then these are her flowers and ladies of flowers, I think her one's called. That one's gorgeous. This is Lighane. So Lighane does kawaii style art. So again, another Etsy. Very, very cute. So this is like books that I've got of Lighane. So those are pretty much, you can see there. Those are all Lighane. So quite cute. I highly recommend that store. Oh, then we've got Jeremiah Kettner. Oh, hold on, we've got some more as well. So again, Lighane, very light art. Then we've got Dottie Gleason. She does some of these are really cute. This is a fairy. She does fairies, and they're a PDF, I think 7 images or 6 images in a pack. And she's very unique, and you can only go through the artist to get these. I think they were $10, so like £8. And they're just really cute. So Dottie Gleason's got, you know, a style of her own. Then we've got Jeremiah Kettner, and I printed these a bit smaller because I was going to do them over a series of monochrome. That's what I had in mind. So I wanted to do these in monochrome looks. So Jeremiah Kettner is really nice. Highly recommend. That was when we were doing a colour along. And then we got more Lighane here and Hannah Lynn. So that's one folder. So we've got a few more, but not many. So we'll put these back. I've got to put these back at a time, otherwise we're going to end up bogged down over here, and that is not an idea. So that's one folder down. Okay, next. So I keep them in these little wallets. It's just so much easier for me to just slide them in and button on them down. Then I showed you the other day. So we have the, I keep knocking the camera. We have the mini Inklings, and then the Deborah Muller Full, and then there's Mariola Budek Hair. We won't go into those yet because our hair series is coming up. And then we've got another folder, and this folder's got a lot of Mica Jelena. Now, I've been collecting Mica Jelena for 3 years, so it's a long old time. So you know Mica's art. This was one of my skin tutorials from the very first day, more for beginners. We've moved on a lot since these days. So we did it twice. So Mica Jelena has got grayscale art, and she's also got line art. So she's got a mixture of styles in her art. She's absolutely amazing. I highly recommend her stuff. She's got taste for all. And I've got quite a few of her sets, and they are beautiful. So there is a lot. This is all mica. So you can see Mica Jelena. And then that's line art. So you get these free, guys, if you go onto there. That's PDF from Hannah Lynn and line artsy. And then again, we're just going back to Miss Mica. I love Mica. Mica Jelena is one of my favorites to look at, and I highly respect her as an artist. So I recommend Mica Jelena quite a lot. So that is one. Right, okay. 3 more, guys, and we're done. I've got all the mess to put away after. Okay, then we've got, 1 second. Then we've got some more Jeremiah Kettner. And these are her Inktober collection that she did for Halloween. Then I've got, Sabine? She did the Garden of Joy. Oh, Mica's there. I don't know why she's in that pile. Then we have some Mariola Budek and Christine Karen. These are just mixed, these ones. So Christine Karen, back to Mariola Budek. It's a man. I did not know that. So Jeremiah. And then we've got some Adele Lorien. She's just thought out Meadow Heaven. So more Jeremiah Kettner. And then this is Tombstone Darlings. Some more Lig Hain. So this is what kinds of things are in my PDF. Mariola Budek. Mariola. Heather Valentin. Camilla Di Erico. That's just the stitched one from. Then I've put on Tone Tan. Hannah does a Patreon, not a Patreon, VIP lounge. So yeah, that's more or less what's in that one. So we've got quite a few in there as well. Okay, 2 more folders. As I said, this is 4 years collection. Not a year, 4. 4. All right. Then I've got Forest Spirits 1, which I bought a long time ago. So we've got Forest Spirits, the first one. I do, otherwise I forget about them. I print them off all right away, as long as I've got ink and card, yeah. So 1 minute, we've got Forest Spirits 1. So it's all the usual art style that Fabrica Fantasy's got. Really lovely, very unique. Then we've got Friends of Nature by Jowie Lim, and one of my favourites. I love Jowie Lim. I love the art style. I love her. She's only got 1 book out, and I really wish she did more. So I've done a few which I've taken out of these because they're in my completed pages. But she has got beautiful artwork, Jowie Lim, and it's one of those that I wish I got the physical book. But I didn't, and you know, it's just one of those things. I did this one, but I wasn't entirely pleased with it. But I did that with watercolors, and I did luminance on the lines. But I'd like to go in and just add some more shade into that because that was done a while ago. Then we've got some Heather Valentin. I've got one Mardell Rubio book, which is the Aesthetic Zodiac. So you've got the zodiac signs and then what they mean and then an image to them. So like Cancer. And then that's Capricorn one. And then I think that's the twins, Gemini. Yeah. So you've got just different ones to his, and you have to get in touch with him for his books. So his is there. Then I've got just tiny. They were going to be for a card, but I never got around to doing them. But I've printed them off for after. Then that was from when before she released the Girls of Poetry, she gave out free printables, so I've got those as well. She gave out that one too, and I had these from ages ago because I used to collect them in singles and tick them off, but I don't need that anymore. So that is that other folder. So there's the type of PDFs that you can sort of look for. There's loads out there. There's quite a lot of digital books now because people, as we say, can print it out on your own cardstock. Having your own cardstock is really good because you can have things to different thicknesses, and there's different papers. See, at the moment, I've just been told about Transo type paper, and then you've got Strathmore coloured pencil paper. You've got the cardstock I use. Oh, sorry guys. And there's just lots of different papers that you can try with your mediums. And then last but not least, we've got this folder, which has got a lot of Christine Karen in. So I love her style. She's one of my favorites to buy PDFs from. So I've got some line art and some in grayscale. I've done a couple on Tone Tan to come back to. And then I was a Patreon for Jasmine Beckett. So you will see a lot of her ones that are not in the books, only Patreon people only in there. And then there's some from Colour My Dreams by Monja Gates. Just a few in there from that. Oh, I've started this for, I think it was a VIP page. And there's Camilla Di Erico. And then, again, that's Monja Gates. So there's different types that you can go for in terms of PDFs. And then, of course, my Serene is the last one of all. My book that had got destroyed, but I can quickly show you my finished pages from those. And then we are well and truly done, 4 hours in. 4 hours, guys, 4, and we managed to. Right, so this is the last one. This is my folder, and I'm waiting for my new copy of it. So we're doing this. I've just got to catch up with the snake that we're doing on the colour along over here on the channel. I'm doing this as a body colour at the moment. So this is my Serene by Nicholas Filbert. And this is my damaged copy that I had to take apart. So I'm doing this in my spare time. Hold on, everyone. I've got to adjust the lighting now. Has it got stuck, or am I still streaming? Oh my goodness. Hold on, everyone. Chip, stop. Okay. Sorry, I had to do it by my hands on the screen rather than I had to touch the screen. Okay, so this is the body, one of the body colours that I'm doing, and I've got to start our other one that we're doing on the channel. So these got water damaged and they're all crinkled at the side and e-lining out. But so I've done this one in Serene. I've done this over on the channel, which was one of our colour alongs that we did. I did this as a complete experiment, and this was still, again, it's all damaged paper at the sides. I've got this one in progress, but I'm going to start it again in the new one. I cut it out. And then that was the title page. Again, this is all gone bobbly and textured. This one I managed to save. This one's okay, but again, it's got a texture all over it. That one was okay. And then I've done this one. I can't wait to redo this one in a different style. So, yeah. Then we've got a couple that I've not touched, but you can hear. I didn't trim them. I just trimmed the tops, but they're all damaged. Then this one, you can see how damaged the bottom of that is with ink. So that's fine. The new one should be, well, it's not dispatched yet. So a couple of them have got like ink coming through. Not much you can do about it. This one I'm going to continue trying Spectrum Noir markers on. And the one that was least damaged, go figure, is this one, which is the least favourite in the book. Did this with May and Melissa as a body colour a long time ago, wasn't it, May? So I've done this one. This one I did with Neos and pencils, and I did a Galaxy. So I could redo this one. That would be fun to do. My God, I've got to redo the most intricate one that took me hours. That was another one I've done, which I really enjoyed. But again, I had to trim some of this because it got water damaged. This was done, one of my first ones, a while ago, and I just got to put more depth to her. And then this is one that, again, you can see all at the bottom. So, hurrah! We got through it. We got through it. Oh my, how long were we here? We were here 4 hours, guys, 4 hours. So I got through it. I got through it. It's all done. So thank you so much for joining me on a roller coaster of books. We said we'd do it and we did. And I'm happy that we did. So yay us. But thank you so much. 4 hours did go fast. Jodie, get in touch with me over the Chibi Zodiac. Mum, I've put your Night Before Christmas colouring book aside. Thank you so much, everyone. That is it for the day. I'm going to take the dog out and I'm going to put all this back. Thanks, everyone, so much. You have an amazing day. I'm going to try and get really, really organised now and put this all back. But yeah, we're done, May. We're done. So 263 books later, or 53 books. Thank you for joining me, everyone. A big, huge hug to you all and have an amazing time. Thank you. Bye.